All right, we live, we live, we're live, we're live, we're live. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just respond back and get at them directly. I'm trying to write down the topics because I know them in my head, but I forgot to write them down. I got them down in the title, but let me see. All right, let me write. Yeah, but I've been good though, man. I can't complain. I've been working hard, and I've been doing so not rapping, but I've been doing music. You know,
Really?
but in a different way. You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
different way. So, like I said, we'll talk, but it's been really, really, really cool, and I've been really excited about the stuff I've been working on. It feels like the only words I got to describe it is something that's way bigger than me, you know. And when you hear about it, you'll be like, okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll be we'll chop it up. I'll be in the studio if you could come by August 6th.
Of course.
If you come, I would love for you to come by and just hear what your boy is doing. I think you would be amazed, dog. I think you would
I'm
be amazed.
already amazed. I'm amazed
It,
by you in general. Like
man,
you're my brother, family, friend. I love you, and I'm impressed, and I'm
same,
amazed by
man.
you every day. Every day
Same.
you doing
I
something
appreciate
and
that.
pushing forward and getting through the muck in the world and honoring God. I'm amazed by you every day. Glory to God,
I
man.
appreciate that, man. I really do. And and
Everything
vice
else is
versa.
just cherries on top.
Right. So I'm excited, but it has been taking a lot of my time, but for a good reason. Not so I've been like just kind of pushing forward. I still do my driving in the morning.
Yeah.
I still obviously create content. I haven't been doing a lot of lives lately because it's hard to like. I drive and I'll go to the studio. Then in between there, I feel like it's easier if I record a video and then push that out instead of like doing lives almost every day. So I'll
Right.
figure that part out too. But who's that? Biggs 909, Biggs 909, Biggs 909, GN first two in the chat. Salute, salute,
Let's
salute, salute,
go.
salute, salute. Um, yeah, man. But so how you been? What's been up? What's been up, man? What you been on?
Uh, really just trying to have more of a impact, more of quality over quantity is really what I'm working on right now, and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like my messaging and being careful with what I'm putting out there, imaging that I'm putting out there, that's representing not just me, but representing my family, representing God. Like, is this the walk that you're in, and does it
right.
represent it? Or are you talking a whole different talk than you walking? And so I'm just trying to be more conscientious of that and more purposeful in my drive. So
Okay, okay. I think you keep doing well. First of all, you've been doing that anyway. I mean, I understand you. It's intentional, right?
yeah,
You're intentionally doing these things, but I feel like, and I feel like your community feels like you've been doing that. That's why they stick around. That's why it's steady growing because they know they can depend on you to give them quality content and quality entertainment, right? They're not coming there to get fluff. They're
right.
being fully entertained. You're not. It's not like you're just servicing them with one product. You got like four different shows. So and still creating things. So I think that's an amazing thing. And I think you just keep going and moving that with that integrity. It's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I'm definitely I'll definitely be checking in and tapping in with shows and watching. I don't comment all the time, but a lot of times I'll be sometime in the car just driving, so I tap in. But you stay consistent with it. That's the most one of the most important things about it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's been hectic, man. I've been what I've been doing lately, which I haven't been doing in a while. I've been listening to music. I know this sounds like a simple thing.
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to a lot of music in the recent past because I just been like taking in like podcasts and a lot of content like YouTube stuff or online stuff. But music, depending on where you look, it hasn't been the greatest to me.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I haven't been like I don't feel like I've been fully serviced in the music department for dope music, you know. But I feel like in the recent, starting from like the Kendrick thing of last year, I've been kind of like, oh, okay, I've been kind of getting my fix a little bit, right?
Okay.
It started with I was impressed with, obviously impressed with Kendrick and everything he did last year. I was fully and thoroughly impressed with GNX album. I was thoroughly impressed with Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia album, which I'm a huge fan of that album. And going
He has
into
a new
this
album
year,
out now too.
he does. But so uh, let me give you my opinion. Well, it's not a full opinion because only listen to about half of the album, right? So with this new album, Don't Tap the Glass, um, the first maybe half of the album, I gave it a once over, right?
Okay.
Of the first half, maybe 7, 8 songs. I'm not sure how far that is into the album, but I got to about maybe 6, 7, 8 songs, and I didn't really like it. Like, and I don't when I say like it, I don't mean like I don't use the word trash on artists that I respect because I'll just say that's not for me, or I didn't. It just wasn't the field I was looking for from them. Because I know a true artist and a true creative is putting their best into whatever theme they tend to push out. So to say it's trash is a full on disrespect for somebody who actually cares about the art that he's putting out to people, right?
Right.
So I can't look at it that kind of way. But as I'm listening to the album, I love the visuals, I love
Okay.
the rollout, I love the creativity and the looks, the era he chose, because that was my early days of coming up being a child, being in the '80s, coming up early '90s, and but I think the sound from the beats and the lyrics, um, they weren't the greatest to me, right? And I'm
Okay.
not looking for the greatest, but it just I think the beats could have been. I don't like to say the beats could have been better because who am I to say what he should have chose in beats thing? Basically what I'm doing is I'm giving him a lot of grace because of who he is because I respect the musicianship. You know what I mean? When if you ask about another artist that I know that just like maybe doing it for the money or for whatever shallow reason, I'll be like, oh, that was trash. I ain't
Yeah.
like it. I'm not listening to it no more. You know, but I give Tyler's owed a lot of grace because of his creative genius and the stuff he does. But so far, I didn't really. It was okay. It's really not for me the first half. If that's half, I don't know how many numbers. I mean, how many songs on the track have you got around to listen to it? Any of it?
No, I haven't. I just found out this morning that he had a new album out, so I
Yeah,
haven't listened to it. But
yeah.
do you
It's
think
super
you could
creative.
chop it up as like he's trying to create a new sound, or he's developing a new sound, maybe?
No, I don't think. Now, if I don't know if I'm wrong or right by saying this. It's not a right or wrong thing. I don't think he intentionally tries to create a new sound. I think what Tyler does is want to make great music in whatever moment he's in life. So whatever he may have heard an album or been somewhere where he was inspired, and then from that inspiration he wanted to create music from it. So whatever mind frame he was in, or whatever mood he was in, he pushed that right. So I believe he's an artist of the moment, and when I mean a moment, like he's trying to make music where it's dope and he cares and he wanted to live forever, but also maybe not intentional with trying to say like, yo, I want to change sound. I think he's a lover and a protector of sound. He's really that's why he loves artists like Pharrell and things like that. He loves colors and lights and a different way sounds can be shaped and manipulated. So I think he's an architecture in that, but not so much like trying to like make a New Jack Swing or like a G Funk or whatever. You know what I mean? He's not trying to make. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But I think he's just in the era he was in. For him to make an album that fast after Chromacopia, I think that's super dope because I think he did that because he was inspired by something. I have yet to hear any interviews on him yet as far as this album. So, but I'm sure he was inspired by something to make him want to do this. I think he just wanted to have fun. That's why I think it's cool. That's why I can't say it's trash. I think he made an album where he just wants you to fall into an era of late '80s, early '90s hip hop and just have fun, dance, and just enjoy. It's not to be thought provoking, dope, triple, quadruple entendre lyricism, right? It's just like, yo, I want to have fun. I made music because I want to, but
Exactly. I like
I
that
respect
freedom
it.
though. I like that freedom in music where you're not necessarily trying to satisfy an audience, and more so you're trying to satisfy what you got going on. This is what I feel. This is how I'm moving, and this is my creative nature, my creative art that I'm putting out. Like it or not, this is what I was feeling. And I
For
think if
sure.
artists started doing that more often and not so worried about monetary or perspectives or other people's perception of the music or your art, and you was worried about the art form itself, good music, good shit is going to come out of it no matter what. Because you're going to keep creating.
And I think people, to your point, I 1000% agree. Because I think if people know this, it's like you naturally picking up on this, right? So I think the fan of Tyler or the fan of just music in general, the music lover, I think they pick up on this. This is somebody who cares about the music. He's very careful with the music, and he's a lover, and he's going to try things. He's not afraid to be like, you know what? I'm going to look silly in music sometimes. I'm going to be talking crazy in music sometimes. I'm going to create sounds or airs or moods that ain't really maybe cool to y'all or whatever the case may be. I just want to be a full out musician because I'm a lover of all these things, all these
Yeah.
eras, all these genres. And I feel like at times you can get a bunch of this in one project. Not to say that's necessarily don't tap the glass, but I think he's a lover of music and he's just creating. And he's creating what he wants. You said the key word, freedom, which most of us don't have, right? Like most people working, like most people are, let's say from the job structure, are 9 to 5 workers who don't have freedom to do what they want to do,
Right.
right? You have some people, like for example, like content creators who are learning to have some freedom, right? But then there's some of the streamers with the biggest deals in the world that still don't have freedoms because they're employees of who they're sponsored by, right? Because them sponsors have rules and things, stipulations on what to not do, right? So, for example, if you're XBoyRios, you got a huge Nike deal, he can no longer wear Adidas. He may love Adidas, but publicly he can no longer wear Adidas.
Right.
Kevin Hart has a deal with Audemars Piguet, the watch brand, right? Kevin Hart is a lover of all watches, but in the public, you will never see him with a Rolex on or Patek Philippe or whatever because he's an exclusive deal with AP. So though you got the money, though you may be getting free APs every now and then, you can't be free to wear what you want to wear. You're already rich, so you ain't tripping on the money like that. So there's a freedom in being able to just create and put out art and let people receive it how they receive it. I think I think in that position, at that point, you don't care whether. Well, I mean, you care. I was gonna say you don't care whether people like it or not.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that, but it's more so like, look, once you art is like this. Once you give it to the people, it's on them. It's out of your hands. Like you can't do nothing to control it. Once Rios say I'm going live and I'm saying these things and I'm going to put this video out, it's just out there. That's it. It ain't for you no more. It's for the people. And it's just going to live out there. So the people can be like, I hate him. I love him. I like his content. I don't like it. Whatever. Right. But it's just out there. It's art that you produce to let and give it to the world. I
Yeah.
thought about that when doing music because I didn't want to do music under a uniform corporate structure. I really just want to do music. Really, on the real Rios, first time he's saying this publicly, I do want to rap. And I would love to do a project. But I don't want to do everything else to come with the project. I don't want to go do no shows. I don't want to go do no interviews with these people, with nobody. I don't want to go do none of the, I don't want to go on tour. I don't want to do none of the stuff that got to do with being an artist. Because all that other stuff I didn't like to do. I
Mm-hmm.
did. Because I just didn't like people in my face like, oh, we got bad luck in the studio. We got your new album, it's incredible. I'm like, nigga, I just passed it to you when I got here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All this fake, like, I didn't like none of it. So I would like for the people who want to hear Lucc music, for me to just upload it somewhere and just let it do what it do. That's it. Let that album do what it do. I don't care about sales. I don't care about. I just want to make dope art, and then the people receive it how to receive it. They're gonna judge me. They're gonna pick me apart. It's been a long time since I've been rapping. My life changed in so many ways. I'm a man of God, so they're gonna tear me apart one way or the other. But
Right.
as a true artist, it's like, well, that's what they're supposed to do.
That's what they're
So
supposed to do. I'm supposed to leave
yeah,
myself out there to be judged, and you can have your opinions. That don't sway me in my movement. I'm still gonna move the
right,
way I move.
for
I
sure.
enjoyed the process. And so is it to where you can't do those things? Is it where you can't just make the music? Is
Yeah,
that
for sure.
possible?
It's possible. It's just about doing it,
Okay.
right? It's about getting to a point where, as we talked offline, I got tons of stuff going on right now. I got some new ventures and some things I'm working on. So it's a time issue at this point,
Okay.
right? but I am in a mind frame. I do want to do it. I have a project in my head. I have a title for this project that I do want to do. So, but I want to do it how I just said. I want to be able to record that project and then just let it live somewhere. I'll promote it like on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, but it ain't gonna be no full out campaign to do
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? No, I'm not
You're
doing
gonna
all
do
that.
what you want to do. You're gonna do, hey, I got an album out. Hey, me, Rios, telling you, like, hey, look, the
Yeah.
album you put out was dope. Hey, if y'all want to go listen to some dope shit, some real music, go check out Lucc. And that's
And
the
for me,
thing. We have
that's
access
fine.
to so many people that we don't need all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
other
yeah, for
stuff.
sure. Mhm.
We got so many people that don't have buffers in between. We don't have no middlemen. There's a lot of middlemen out the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could just, hey, Glasses is talking about, hey, y'all heard Lucc album shit, Lucc album cold. It will promote itself.
for sure. I think that's the way that in my speaking of it in that way, how you're saying how we're talking about that's the freedom in that for me. You know what I mean? And I think that's how we that's how we kind of buy it back a little bit, the freedom,
Right.
like that we didn't have, like whether it was working or whether it was you in some kind of structure, whatever kind of structured box we put ourselves in doing this thing called life.
It's the system. I
Yeah,
remove myself from the system. I'm
yeah,
not joining the machine. The machine that y'all want, oh, radio pop up, media pop up, do this, the concert. That's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested
no,
in giving the music to the people, and that's power to the people, and that's giving me power and freedom to do what I want to do. I
for
don't
sure.
need, this is not for monetary, this isn't for this and this and that. It's not for sponsorships. It's for me to do what I love. And I'm not going to let you get in the way of that.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
Kai Cenat. You brought up Nike. Kai Cenat didn't go with Nike because they were telling him to regulate how much he talked about Jesus.
So that's interesting too. So to even add to that, it's even bigger than that. He actually did have a deal with Nike, right? He had to deal with Nike, but they told him, to your point, you can't be talking about Jesus all the time. He like, oh, we not finna do that.
Yeah.
Like we not doing that. Like that's not what we doing. You can't. No. And I applaud him for that, because that was for a lot of people. They can't take that stance. They will crumble on their faith in a minute. You know what I mean? For the money or the look or to have this whatever idea of success is. When he's like, yo, I've built my success by talking to the people. I was when I was in my little room, broke, when y'all was laughing at me when the mouse was running out the room and stuff like that. I was doing it then, and I built it to this without a Nike, without whoever Tone and whatever energy drink that sponsors them and all that. He was doing it without that. So
I
I
built it
applaud him
with freedom.
with freedom.
I
With
built it
freedom.
with freedom. I
They're
built
trying
it
to get
with,
him. They're trying to get him to go over Twitch. I mean, to Kick.
oh yeah?
He's like, I don't want to go to Kick. You know, he said it's not. It's not like he said. Don't get me wrong. The money, the way they pay, the payout and stuff like that, people getting paid over there. He said, man, I'm comfortable where I am,
Yeah,
and I was
damn
like,
right.
I applaud that too.
I'm comfortable where he is too. Shit. If I got a percentage of what he was getting, I'm comfortable with you being in Twitch also.
Right.
Yeah, I'm comfortable also.
Right. That's funny. Yo, I meant to ask you, man. How's your Kick journey going?
Kind of slow, but I'm doing
Mhm.
art files on Kick. You know what I mean? Like I didn't
Dope.
get to do it
Dope.
last week because I had to go to the car dealership. It was there longer than I thought it was going to be. And
Oh, that's something new.
but yeah, something new, nothing major. I'm trying to get everything I do is cheap now.
Bro,
Like
look, man. Any upgrade is a celebration.
right, I'm upgrading, lower price, lower everything.
Awesome.
I now understand that these purchases are for me and they have to be through efficiency. Like everything has to be
For sure.
efficient and make sense. And I'm not
100%.
about to pay. I don't need to be in this to show you that I got this and this and that.
No.
I'm getting to
No,
the
no,
same
no.
spot you get into. And also, I got children watching.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
children watching, and I have to teach them life lessons and try to show them what's important in life outside of consuming and material things. I'm not about
100%.
consumption. I'm about being efficient and us being able to live the life that we want to live and being able to do the things that we want to do. And God, I've been blessed by God to live a great life. And
For
God
sure.
has my children living a great life. But just because of that doesn't mean that I need to be extravagant or throw out that I can do this, we can do that. Yeah, we can. But I don't want to. Just because we can doesn't mean we need to.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I can be that and do that, but I can wear this chain. I can be this flossy, but that's not what I value. And I have to show them that not through what I say, but through what I do, through my
100%.
actions, the fruits of my
100%.
labor.
Yeah, I think first of all, congratulations for getting your new ride. That's awesome, and I couldn't agree with you more, bro. You just get to a certain point in your life where your basis, my basis and foundation, and just how I want to be as a grown man is that I want to serve God, and I pray He's pleased with me all the time, and I want to take care of my family.
Right.
Everything else after that will just fall in place. Whether I feel like I'm talented, I want to create things and do stuff like that. All that's great, but serve God and take care of my family. So if I'm in the serve God, take care of my family mode all the time first, then your decisions you make should be better when you're moving through our life, right? It's the reason why Rios like tell herself, I can't go to that party because I got a family.
Right.
Like my whole mission is to get home all the time. Every day I have to get home.
My whole mission is to be home. My mission is if I could just spend all my time at home.
Right.
My mission is not to have to leave. I can be here.
That's my mission. He said, actually, you got to start a little earlier. Look, I don't want to leave. Yeah. I
want to be consumed with God and my family. You know what I mean? I want to be consumed that way. Now, if you could gift me a Range Rover, I'm not opposed to driving it. You know,
we're not stupid. We're not stupid.
We're not stupid. But I am opposed to paying for that. I'm over that. Like
100%.
Does that sidekick? Does that Mitsubishi sidekick work?
Hey, I feel that 100%.
Suzu Trooper, you got a Suzu Trooper? Yeah. Does it drive? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. Does it give me the? Yeah, okay, all right, cool. I get my
stuff done. I got my kids. Old bucket for about. I sold the truck.
Okay. Yeah.
Amazing truck, top of the line, expensive truck that it worked while I was. It fit my need while I was working.
For sure.
But I had to realize that I'm no longer working in these areas. I don't need this truck. I don't got a boat. I don't got an RV or a trailer, anything. So I downsized. I said, I'm gonna get rid of this. But then, not only did I downsize, I stopped paying all that money, all that insurance, all that money, the car note for something I didn't need.
Right.
But I was making reasons justifying why I needed it. Shut up, boy. You don't need this shit. Be quiet. You don't need this. And I was just like, oh, what if an emergency or if this and this. It ain't happening. If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But then I was driving my son's car that we got for him for Christmas, which is a bucket, and made my kids have to ride in that thing and deal with the air conditioner not being great and this and that and not the best, the fastest car.
Yeah.
And I started loving being in it because it was a reminder of where I came from also. It was a humbling experience. People treat you different in buckets.
100%.
Like
yeah,
they
for sure.
Ride up on you, high beam you, treat you. But it was like a eye opener. And then it was also like an eye opener for my kids. Like, no, we're going to use what we have, and it may not be the greatest, but you're going to appreciate the new shit that we do get when we do get it, because you're going to know where we came from to get this. And it was a blessing from God being able to drive that and then have them have to understand what you can be, where you can be, what you cannot have, and what you can have. And it taught them a different understanding. Like, okay, I don't need dad to have the fastest, most flashy car. I just want dad to have a new car.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just want some power windows or this and that. And it was the greatest lesson. And I did it for as long as I could until I was like, okay, I'm the check engine light, this and that. It's a little bit older. I don't want to spend no money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and get the car. I could have got it a long time ago.
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like the lesson that was being taught was more valuable than having a new car.
I think you made an awesome choice. And I think it's just an adult choice. It's a grown choice, bro. It's a mature choice. You did what's best for you and the family, and nobody can say anything about that. At that point, first of all, it's not even about nobody to say anything. Right. You know what I mean? It's more so about I made the decision that's best for me and my family, and that's how I move. That's how I'm going to move. And really, the whole goal is to move like that, period. I mean, when we were younger, we did a lot of stuff for a lot of selfish reasons, right? For the look, or because you want to impress the girls, or you want to impress the homies and all that, whatever. Then you get to a point, you're like, wait a minute, I'm past all that. Dude, you know what? Let me tell you something. How real I'll be with like trying to like not be tripping on stuff. Sometimes I gotta force myself to get a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Even right now, I'm like, if I tell myself, okay, I don't have to be nowhere like somewhere where I gotta be presentable. So,
Mm-hmm.
but also here's the thing: I don't want to confuse it, right? If I ain't got a lot of work to do or be on a scene and my face on a scene, I'll be tripping
Yeah.
because I'm like, I ain't tripping on for what? Who I'm trying to impress? But then again, I'm like, nigga, you married. You
Yeah.
cannot
Make
like
sure your wife.
not do
Make sure,
that,
yeah.
right? Because you can't be on that either. So it's like it's that juggle thing. But when it comes to purchasing something like you did, like a car or something, a necessity for the house or something, you gotta do what you gotta do. You
Right.
know what I mean? And you, like I said, you at that point where this is what I feel the value. I'm happy with my purchase because this is more valuable to me in my time right now than overspending for something crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, well, let me ask you this because I noticed that I saw an article yesterday about Tesla, right? And Tesla right now, first of all, they're doing horrible in sales with cars specifically, right? And we know why they're doing horrible,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they're not bad cars. They're like I'm not saying they're amazing, great cars, but I'm saying they're not like bad cars. And with the fuel, with the gas, and everything going sky high for California, it's not a bad purchase. But they're losing value. For example, if you buy a Tesla today, say if you spend 30,000 on the Tesla 3, the Model 3, which is the smaller one, the basic one, right? Next year, that same Tesla will probably be 20. And you're
It's
like, wait,
dropping
what?
so. It's dropping
Yeah,
so far, so fast.
so fast.
And
And
that
I seen the lease. I
incentive,
seen it. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
the incentive, the tax incentive killed him. You know what I mean? That big beautiful bill.
And then that, yeah,
But the thing is, they didn't. He was so dumb. He should have said, "Well, the tax is good through 2025, up to 2026. In September is when." And then
yeah,
he would have readied people for that. Like if you buy in 2025, you'll get the tax credit.
yeah.
So that was what, and that's what I utilize. But the thing is, Tesla, we have a Tesla, which I'm trying to get rid of. I want to get a hybrid.
Okay,
And
okay.
I want to get a reliable quality hybrid car, and that'll be mine, and I'll give my wife my car. But the
Now let me
car,
ask you, why do you want to get rid of your Tesla?
because just to get the value in it while I have it. We have value because we're almost paid off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like to do is you got to get that equity out of your car. You can't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
sit on
yeah, yeah.
equity in a car is stupid.
For
You know what I
sure,
mean? Like get
for
the
sure.
equity out of that, and then the equity that I get out of the car, nigga, I'm gonna pay my car note, my next car note off for 2 years with the equity, or pay it off in full or whatever, and never even have to look at what goes towards the car.
Right, right, right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, and that's what I want to I'm trying to be more efficient in the way that we're spending. And a new car, I'll be able to get a lower payment, whatever, maybe lease or whatnot. But $1,000 a month over a year is $12,000.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit ain't.
When you think like that, you be like,
Chump
what?
change. That's not.
Right.
Yeah, I got a daughter in private school, high school. I got a son
Yeah,
that's playing sports all over the place. Basketball is expensive, so I'm trying
yeah,
to I'm trying to see where the excess is, like where the waste. There's waste in my life. And I'm trying to get rid of the waste and only have production, like productive shit.
Hey, what my man said right here, my man Big said, that battery go bad, you can forget about it.
Forget about it.
It's over.
It's
It's
over.
over.
And that's why I'm like, we getting out of this right now. My wife's like, I don't want registration in the same month on both cars. I said,
Right.
I don't want to be stuck with a car.
Right.
The way things is going right now, Cybertruck's getting spit on and this and that. Like, I need to get away from this guy.
Yeah. It's like I seen an ad yesterday that said Tesla had an ad for a brand new 2025 Model 3, 1,000 down, 299 lease. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, they trying to give away them cars. And I said, man, Elon do so much talking, like, so it's like he's killing his own thing, right? And then now you got what you call it, the pop up, the diner. First of all, you think you might check that out before you get rid of your Tesla? No, I
I
think it
have
looked pretty
no
cool.
interest in being around robots, no interest in being around Elon's burgers, no interest in being around anything with his statue in it. Like, and it's not just Elon, it's just anybody in general.
Yeah,
I don't
for
want
sure.
to eat at Ford Diner. I don't want to eat at a Chevy diner. Like, no, I'm good.
No car diners.
No car diners. I'm good on that. And nah.
Duh. I think it's social media, man. It did a couple of things, right? It's such a super cool thing if it's being used the right way, but we are people and humans and we mess up everything. So though social media was dope coming in and being created in different platforms, it's I think people who are maybe in business or celebrities or whatever, they shouldn't indulge as much because somebody like Elon, who would be considered to some a genius, right, for a lot of things he create, right? For politics aside, let's put that all aside. Say if he never spoke a word, we never heard him speak, people would look at him like, oh, he's a genius. He SpaceX and Tesla and all these things, right? But it's like the ego does so much. Like you can watch your business go down in flames. Not that it is, but the car side is being killed, right? Because your views and your friends with people and your political views, and it's almost like you got so much money. Do you care? Like you got so
when you got
many
so
billions.
much money, there's never enough money. There's never enough money for them. Once you get that disease, that sickness of making money, it's never ending. Like you ain't giving it. That's your monetary is everything. And
Right.
some will say he's a genius in certain aspects of life. Yeah, he's a genius. But he's the genius that got somebody elected, helped get somebody elected that basically was against his own interests. You got him in the office that was against your own interests.
100%.
And now you're suffering because of it. And you got him in there. You was the one screaming, hooting, and hollering, if we don't get him in here, this country's over.
Which is crazy.
Then he got you in there and burnt your butt. Burnt him.
What I don't understand is why didn't people see what we saw when we said he's a liar and a racist and an idiot? People can say all day. I remember Andrew Schultz was just under fire for saying, on this show, Flagrant, he was saying how he didn't know he regret voting for Trump because he didn't know Trump was going to do all this stuff, right? They said he said he wasn't going to do all these things, and then the world kind of responded like, "Yo, stupid, we told you he was a liar and a racist and all these things, but you just didn't hear us. You want to argue with us about Trump, and you didn't hear it, but now you regret it. I wonder what is it that they're not seeing that's clear to us about the man that is Donald Trump? I don't get it.
So what nobody is seeing is that your person is not that person.
Yeah.
Nobody is seeing that. Nobody is seeing that Kamala is not Kamala. Trump is not Trump. Like what you see, you only see the cake. You don't see the ingredients.
I see what you're saying.
You don't see the ingredients and what they did to make that cake. You just see a cake, but you don't see the ingredients. You're just looking at the outside, the outer layer. You're not looking at what's the inner. And we giving too much credit to these people that are not giving credit to who we need you to give credit to. So these people ain't equally yoked. They're not in the same walk, the same energy. You looking up to this dude like the golden calf. Like he can't do no wrong.
Right.
Like, wait, he ain't did nothing wrong? Oh, wait, she ain't did nothing wrong? Oh, y'all don't even see anything negative about any of these candidates on both sides. But the one is with Trump that why people is so relevant and like so hurtful about Trump is that he was very adamant and boisterous about his wrong shit. Everybody else was more so hiding it, but then they use that to say like, well, at least he's real. At least he's a human.
Crazy.
So
that's a crazy reason
ignorantly human.
Yeah. I heard a guy say, I just heard on the talk show, was this white guy talking. He was saying, he said, man, Trump, he said this out of his own mouth. He said, Trump can go outside broad daylight right now and shoot somebody in the face in the street, and I would still support him. So
Trump said that a long time ago.
No, I know, but this guy said that recently. I just saw a clip of that. I should have saved the clip on the show. And I'm so it's like we're trying to argue, not even argue, we're trying to debate or discuss whatever common sense with people who think like this, right? We're trying to debate like blatant lies or blatant racism or blatant ignorance with people who think like that, right? So it's almost like, well, it's kind of like hopeless in a sense to talk to some of these people
It is.
because if you watch that 20v1 with I forgot his name, I forgot his name.
Andy?
Yeah, him talking to the 20 MAGA people, whatever, and then one white guy got out there arguing, saying he is Native American, and I was like, "Fam, look who we're talking to. Look what, look who we're. What are you saying? You said that out your mouth confidently that you are a Native American. You are a Native American." And I'm like, "Fam, what are you talking about?" So I think the problem is with us a lot of times we're talking to. Well, it ain't the problem with us because we're just having these debates and discussing these things with people who don't care. They think what they think, and they're like, "It is what it is." I don't, because really the root of it all is that y'all not like us and we don't like it. That's what they on, really. Because let's talk about here's the thing, right? This is not even a racist thing. Because I'm not talking about, because when people hear racism, they think white, black first, right? And I get it, right? But I'm not talking about a white man feeling that way. I'm talking about people who are on the side of true, like a true conservative, right? And I mean like MAGA conservative. I know that's extreme. I don't want. First of all, let me be clear. First of all, I don't even want to say that because if somebody's conservative, that doesn't mean they're a MAGA conservative, right? I have friends that are Republicans. They consider themselves conservative. They don't agree with nothing MAGA be on. They just right. But we and even though we have a lot of disagreeing ourselves, they don't be on what they be on, right? So let me not pollute the two, right? But even if you are, like, just talk about MAGA, even if you are that, right? I'm like, yo, it's no thought to go into nothing you're saying at any time because your whole thing is to just, y'all not with this, so we don't care. And we'll spin it every time. No. Every time.
I agree with you, but it's rooted deeper than that. I will accept my worst over your best. I will promote my worst. As long as my worst is in there, I'll take that over your best because it's mine.
Even if it's mine. Even if your best benefits me.
Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
What I'm saying. It's a sickness. It's a selfishness. Like, as long as my worst, I will promote my worst and put my worst up there, even though I know your best is killing mine. Yeah. But I'm so self-indulged and so self-satisfying that I would rather my worst that hurts be up there than your best. Yeah. And that's almost, then you could do the little race thing, like, as long as my worst is your best. Like, and I could promote that this is better than you, I'm still keeping you down.
I always wonder what's the end goal for that type of thinking, because
utter destruction.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah,
they want to be on top and superior, and once they're up there and once they are superior, they're not happy until everybody says, "No, I need you to tell me I'm superior." It's never going to be enough.
Yeah.
No, I need you to sacrifice your life in my superiority. It's never going to be enough. It's just going to keep escalating. There's never enough for that other side. And I'm not talking about Democrat, Republican. I'm talking about
right. Just whoever thinks like that.
That darkness and this and that. It's never enough.
Is it ever going to change?
No. We've been told it's this way. The fight will change. The level may change.
Right.
But it's good and it's bad. It's light and there's dark, and it's never going to change.
That's going to always be light and dark, for sure. Until God comes down and tear all this up. But speaking like in this world, it's always going to be light and dark.
Look at the war right now, the Nile to the Euphrates. Look, we got Syria, we got Iraq, Iran, all the way to Egypt. It's been written.
Yep.
You look at those lineages, those bloodlines, it's the same ones. It's the same ones right now.
It's sad. It's you know, you know, you and I, especially, we grounded in our faith. So that I don't never truly get hopeless, right? Because of that faith. You know, I got a job to do here too. I gotta, you know, I gotta tell as much people I can tell about the gospels. That's one job. I gotta praise him. That's another job. I gotta take care of my family. That's another job. And then service anybody around me, anybody I'm in reach of, and be caring and loving to love thy neighbor. You know, love thy neighbor, basically. So we got some jobs to do. I pretty much focused on that. Now we'll obviously have conversations like this to where they get deep, where they get passionate. Sometimes they tend to feel hopeless. Sometimes because if you talk about this world and if there's no silver light at the end of the tunnel, now for us it would be. If you're not a believer, then there wouldn't be a silver light at the end of the tunnel, and that can feel. I can see how that feels hopeless for someone who thinks like that. You know what I mean? Which is scary and it's kind of sad, you know. But it's tough. It's tough because that's the world we live in, and it's a cold, hard reality. And you start to feel like, even with saying like, I gotta take care of my family, and then do, you know, I gotta make sure I'm good, make sure my friends good, make sure my family good. That starts to even feel or sound like it's selfish, right? Now it's not truly selfish, but it starts to feel like, look, since this world is messed up, let me just take care of mine, right? I'm not saying that's truly what it is, but it starts to sound like that. All right, if Rios knows that this world is, from, like my mom used to say, going to hell in the handbasket, right? Then his thing is, well, okay, let me take care of my kids. I got that duty. I'm a father. Take care of my wife. I'm a husband. And I got to, you know, service the people however I see fit when I'm around, be a man in need, and, you know, and speak on my love for Christ, you know, so that's my duty, right? And then you like, well, that's all, you know, and it's like, it
But
starts to
also,
sound.
that's not just that's all.
Yeah.
You're talking against everything we built our foundation on. We built our foundation on temple, on the
Yeah,
mountain, and
yeah,
where the importance of holy. This is where it's supposed to be. This is where it's supposed to be. He came and said, "Ain't none of that important. What's important is what's in your heart and your spirit."
yeah. He did.
He said,
He said,
"Y'all
"Oh, y'all,
fighting over a temple.
y'all
I
tripping
don't
over this?"
care if you do that shit in the river,
He said,
over here, by a tree, by this. As long as it's your heart, they still fighting over
"Yeah, they're still fighting
who's
over the
more
old
important.
ways,
Who's more important?
and old things
Who's
to do." He
right?
said,
Who's
"Yeah,
wrong? No, it's supposed to be done over here. It's supposed to be done individually through your heart and where you choose it to be done." And if
let me
people
ask you this:
accepted that, there wouldn't be none of this crazy stuff.
how does in the times we're in today, how is your wife or your kids processing these times? I mean,
Very,
obviously without your personal private moments, but how is your wife and your kids processing these times? Are you having these obviously you have these conversations with your wife? Are you
yeah.
having some of these conversations with your kids also? How's that going?
So with the kids, they're like, it's a trip because they're way more aware than I was as a child.
For sure.
They're way more intelligent about worldly matters, national matters, global matters, whatever you want to call it. They're way more aware. So the conversation is like a little bit more intelligent, a little bit more, hey, this is what we're promised. This is what is ours and what we
Mhm.
control. We control our faith. We control how we move. We control our walk. We control our talk. We
Mhm.
do those things, we're good. This worldly stuff, yeah, that's one thing, but we're not working in the spirit of fear. We're gonna
Right.
have fun
For
in
sure.
life. We're gonna be good in life, and we're gonna be a family. Get it together. Yeah, they be acting like little jerks sometimes and this and that. Like, man,
Mhm.
go treat your grandma better. Go be nice. Like, stop being
Mhm.
like that. Treat your elders. It's real basic over here because it's been written out for us.
Yeah.
Or to be super simple. It's super simple. Like it's been written out. It is word for word, line for line. This, you better be a good person. You better be out there doing the works. You better be out there, you living a life of servitude, being nice, being a good person, praying, doing this. We're embedded in that. So outside of that, it's like, dang, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy for them. That's but this household, we gonna be solid in what we doing.
You gotta be, because you gotta be, I always say, you gotta be in the full armor of Christ when you are out here in the world, and the world is doing what the world does. And I try to be very conscious of not slipping into, we're all strong when we're like consciously speaking on being strong, right? But when people stress, sometimes you tend to find yourself a little weak in those moments, or you worry about something, you find yourself weak in those moments, or dealing with grief, dealing with a loss in the family, dealing with a loss of a friend, a heartbreak, right? We find ourselves in the moments where the devil like to show up, and he want to shake it up. He want to tear your world apart, because those little moments where you're your most maybe weak or vulnerable in a sense. And so we always got to be mindful of that, obviously. But I love the fact that you are. First of all, I love the fact that your kids are where they are in the understanding of what's going on today in these modern times, and knowing that this is a house of faith. We stand on this. We don't really worry about what's going on out there, because here, the core of what's going on here. And I understand also when you say, and here, this house, this thing of ours, that's you all wherever y'all are.
Right.
Right. It's not just physically in this house, right?
Right.
So, but when you have that kind of understanding, that's walking with that full armor. That's knowing that I'm protected, I'm covered out here. And it helps you to keep moving, because I don't want to be sitting up, watching CNN, listening to Trump. I'm talking about some law passed that's just going to do everybody dirty and wrong, and watching grown men and women get kidnapped in broad daylight and by ICE, and kids get torn away from their families. I don't want to watch all that stuff and then it just defeats me. Like, you turn on the TV and you just feel defeated. And so I have to be grounded in something that when I look at something like that, I pray for it and I get strength by knowing it's going to get handled. One way or another, maybe in my lifetime, maybe not in my lifetime. But these prayers are going to count towards something that's going to mess with all this. You know what I mean? So,
because I'm not getting turned into a pillar of salt. I ain't looking back inside of Gomorrah.
Right.
Because that's what I know what that is. I know enough now. At this big old age that I'm at, I know enough now. I am not looking back, and I am not hesitating.
Right.
I'll go this way. You ain't saying nothing but a word. Go that way.
Right.
Yep. That's where I'm at. But also, we do have our moments of self-doubt. There's just like that stuff does creep in. But my question that I ask myself, or that I permit to tell my wife is, when has he failed us?
Yeah.
We have a timeline, a backlog of nothing but wins, nothing but life lessons, nothing but things that put us in greater positions. We don't have the privilege or the history to doubt when has he failed us?
You have no record of it.
No record.
Yeah. So I think that's always enough to hang my hat on, even when it's dark out here and you're looking around and it seems like nothing's going right, and you have that to hang your hat on. Like, well, I got him, and I'm praying the world receives him or accepts him and receives him, and in the end of it all, we're gonna be okay.
Right.
And when I say okay, I had a conversation with a friend one time where he said sometimes we kind of had a back and forth. He was saying, how they're going to be okay, and you don't know that, and I was saying to him, he didn't understand what I was saying. I don't mean like it's going to necessarily be okay to your understanding all the time. I just mean at the end of the day, if you are grounded in faith, if you are a man or a woman of Christ, if you believe that, then you will be okay regardless, right? Even when you think it's bad. I talk about this all the time. I told you about this, how when I pray, sometimes I pray for the doors open that he opened and the doors he closes.
Right.
Because you never know. He's always in protection. If you pray to be covered, he's covering you.
Right.
So you mad or hurt because you didn't get that job or you're gonna make a certain amount of money, and you like, man, how to get that job? I did so good and all that. Sometimes God be like, hey, that ain't for you. That you think you want that, ain't what you wanted
Ain't
at
what you
all.
wanted.
That job is gonna drag you through hell, and you with me, you can't go through there, right? So it's so many, or that that girl you want to get at, and no, that ain't for you. Yeah, I know you fly, I know you got your stuff together, I know you was looking good, you said the right words, and that's not for you. Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
And
Same thing for women.
you gotta be willing to celebrate the person that got the job over you.
Then
You gotta be
now
willing to
see,
celebrate the person who got the job over you that you didn't get.
now see,
Congratulations. That's great for you. You
now
have to be able to congratulate those that get the position that you didn't, because it wasn't for you. It was for them.
Now you preaching. Now you preaching. Because at the end, because what it's about, like what is it really about? Like if me and Rios are going to audition for this huge movie and whatever, because we got to end on audition, we got huge movie, and then boom, let them. I don't care about you, my bills being backed up, or you ain't got the job you want, or you're doing bad and you broke right now, and you about to lose your house. If Rios get that part, my duty as a Christian man is to pray for him and celebrate him wholeheartedly. Don't not a side eye, not a because he's in my face or I'm act like it's cool. Oh man, that's so dope. No, be fully engulfed in the celebration of what just happened with your brother, right? Because no matter what happened, it was either gonna be you or him,
Right.
right? So and you would hope he would celebrate you in the same way you are going to celebrate him through this. And I know this guy pays attention to things like that. Because he looks at he looks at you. If you want to go be bitter, all of a sudden, all of you get the part. All of a sudden, I ain't available for relatable for the next 3 weeks. All of a sudden,
and look, why the heck I didn't get that? Why did Luck get it? Why did Luck get it? Because if you would have got it, it'd have been for you. Luck got it, and look, he brought you and 12 other people in. If you would have got it, it'd have been you. But we knew who Luck is. We know what Luck does, and we know what was going to come with that. You was going to get in, you was going to get yours, but everybody's coming with him. Celebrate that.
I heard something, not to switch topics, but you remind me of something. I'm not sure if I think I told you the story before. I'm not sure. If I have, just stop me in the middle of it. I was talking about how one of my guys, I'm not going to say his name, one of my good friends was having who was in the music industry at one point. Him and some other executives used to get together like weekly to just talk about like business ventures they were doing, different ideas, or just to have coffee, right? And they would just share game. If they were investing in something, they would share game. I forgot what the meetings were called, but they were like meetings every week. They would meet up and some high level executives in the music business, right? I'm sorry, not just music business, but different industries, right?
Okay.
Some in the music business though, but all high level. He was saying how him and his friend were the only two black dudes there. They are the only two black dudes there.
Okay.
Everybody else Jewish, right? Okay, let me say white and Jewish, because he said one guy was looking at his friend, and they were talking about business and legacy and generational wealth. And then one of the Jewish guys, executives, looked at his friend and said, "Say, man, he said, can I tell you something?" And he said, "Yeah, what's up?" He said, "You know what's the problem with your people?" So off top, it sounds bad already. It sounds bad already. It's about to go off. So dude about to go off, but my boy tapped him like, just listen to him. Like, not to say, these ain't two punks. These dudes are, they done did everything there is to do in street life, right? They're not punk dudes. But he's saying, put that to the side and listen to him, because there's probably some game in this. Because we've been here for months on end, almost years on end. Like, if we don't like them and they don't like them, it don't even matter at this point. We all hanging, we all getting games from each other, right? So he tapped him like, "Hey, chill out." And he said, Yeah, man, tell me what's up? What's up with me and my people? He said, man, you said you guys really got the world by the balls with culture, music,
Mhm.
food, entertainment, like intelligence, athleticism. He was just naming everything. Like you really
Yeah.
got the world by the balls. He said, but here's the problem. He said, you know, he said, when me and my friends are getting in business, he said, if I go out for a job, I get in a building somewhere and I go out for a job. He said, I get in that job, I get that job. He said, I learn how it works. From top to bottom, learn how the job works, whatever. He said, I learn how the system works. He said, then I crack the door open. He said, and then here all my friends come running in, and then we rape the building, sell it, and then move on to the next building.
Hmm.
Right? He said, we get in, learn the building, open the door, let all our people in, bloom. Then we rape the building, meaning all the resources, we learn all the things, then we build up the value to sell it, right? Billions and hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. He said, we do that. That's what we do. So rinse and repeat. He said, you know what y'all do when you get in? He said, when you go in the building, you close the door behind you.
Mm.
Nigga, they were floored. Because look, we can't be so emotional that we let any trigger of race just flash off to violence, right? Because in this world, you can't really succeed tripping on everybody like that. You can't. And if you want to be any type of like rich or wealthy,
Uh-huh.
then you have to deal with other people. That's just what it is. You can't slap everybody, right? You can't knock out everybody,
You
right?
can't.
So, and sometimes when you notice when some of my richest friends, I'm talking about millionaires and billionaires, I've been in certain rooms where when they speak about race, they're not concerned with what we feel about race. I'm not saying we as black people. I'm
Right.
talking about people that are low income or below the high wage gap, right? They like, man, I remember one of my friends said, he was talking to us about, we was talking about a bunch of life stuff and a bunch of hood stuff, whatever. But he's at his house, he's like a multimillionaire. He
Mm-hmm.
was saying, bro, he said, don't nobody care about that stuff y'all be talking about. And when he say y'all, he's not talking about black people. He's just talking about people who just ain't rich.
Yeah.
He said, y'all be worried about stuff and who's the white dude called you that, and you called the white dude that, and you called the Asian dude, looked at you crazy. He said, we ain't, he said, when you get to this level of wealth, don't nobody care about that. He said, bro, every single day I'm in the buildings, I'm in these towers with whites, Asians, whatever. We don't talk to each other like that. And even if we do, I still make billions of dollars with these people. Ain't nobody angry enough to not make the money.
Right.
He said, ain't none of these people out. He said, now these ain't my friends necessarily. These are associates. He said, but none of these people are mad enough to not make the money. None of them people hate my black skin enough, and I don't hate none of them white skin enough, or whoever color skin enough for me to not be in multiple deals where I'd have made millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Still go to their family house and eat. Still go hang out with the kids that play dates. Still go do all the things. Because at that level, money is the thing. See, America, yes, built on white supremacy and all that, for sure. I'm never arguing that. But people tend to forget how much of a capitalist country this is, right? Money is the ultimate equalizer for these people. They're like, I don't care about you being, do you got the bread, right?
Right.
You black, I don't care. Do you have the money, right? So it's interesting he
Like
was
the dude
using
in
that.
Sinners sold him that building in Sinners. Case there. You got the money.
No, but see, at the end of the day, they were low level because they were going to come back and kill him and rob him anyway. Remember that the KK was coming back, but he
Mm-hmm.
did come back and got killed. But on another level, if they would have sold the building, it was just for sale. That's it. They was like, you got the money? I don't care what you doing. But low level, the clan members like them, low level, they ultimately really wouldn't have sold them the building because
Mm-hmm.
that's ground level, low level hate. They don't care about none of that. Whatever. When you get man, talk to any billionaire, ask them about how they look at money, how they look at racism. They like, oh y'all still on that?
Yeah.
Are y'all still arguing over who calls somebody the N word and
Yeah.
whatever? Y'all still, because they ain't how we talk up here. Not to say it don't. I'll be ignorant to say it don't exist. I'm not
No,
saying
of
that.
course, but that's not
I'm
the
not-
point. That's not what the point you're making right now.
that's just not what they on. That's not the big thing. You know what I mean? If you worry about the little stuff, it's like this. Like now I'm kind of changing a little bit. It's like the narrative on the internet about men and women, or should you pay half or not with your wife? Stupid conversations like that. We so focused on dumbass conversations like that, we can't really build and get no money because we so focused on those conversations. People take narratives, they make them narratives law, and now that lady is no longer attracted to that man because of whatever reason. And that man is no longer attracted to that woman because of whatever reason, some small internet red reason. That's why you can't mess with girls who work at such and such. How you know you won't meet your wife at Waffle House one night?
Right.
Just because she work at Waffle House, you won't talk to her because she must be ghetto. Or how you didn't talk to the man who was maybe worked at Target that one day, right? Not knowing he's working at Target temporarily because he's working on something else to get out of that and get to another step. He might be a successful dude, or just might be the best dude for you in your life. I heard this dude say years ago, a woman. Not now. This ain't exclusive to women because we'll flip it on dudes too. He said a woman would be, excuse my language for whoever listen, a woman would rather be rich man's smut than a broke nigga's queen. And when you look at the narratives today and across the internet and stuff like that, sometimes you find yourself like, it sounds stupid to you, but you got to imagine how many people this is being voiced to. And people are taking on these characters. People are taking on the pop the balloon mentality. Oh, I don't like them shoes, Pop. Oh, you wear glasses, Pop. Wait a minute, you a Christian, Pop. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? Like, what kind of,
it's
what kind of world do we live in?
It's the I want what I see. I want what I see. Not I want to do the work to get what I see. I don't know the work that it took to get what they have. I just want what they have. I don't have any idea of what it took to get that. I don't understand how they got there, the effort, the sweat equity, the ups and downs that they got to get there. I just want the final product right now. I don't want to do any of the work for that. I don't want to have to compromise or sacrifice for anybody. I just want them to be what I want when I want them right then and there. But nobody is researching. Nobody is looking at the journey, the mission. Like, damn, how did it start? Look at the picture of him when he first got with her. Or look at the picture of her when she first got with him.
Right.
They leveled up together. No one wants to level up together. You want leveled up, and you ain't even leveled up. You want this. You want what's up here, and you way down here, and you want that. Don't worry about why I'm not there. Oh, but we need to focus on why I'm there. You ain't worthy.
Right.
And that's why it's going to be a lot of single in this future. It's going to be a lot of single, desperate people.
That's so it's whack. It's like we're letting what you said. You said your visual, what we're seeing and hearing on the internet. We're letting it guide us on how we should live our lives. It's like we're looking at people we don't know at all, and then letting them tell you how you should live, how you should pick a mate, how you should move in your home, the kind of car you should get, or you know what I mean. I remember when Jay-Z said, "We don't drive X5s, we give them to baby mamas." All of a sudden, that car wasn't attracted to men no more. Like, all of a sudden, niggas didn't want them, you know. Or
no.
Right?
What? You know? X5? Come on, man.
It happened. It's happened all the time. It's terrible. I don't even get it. I mean, I get it. I do get it. It's what you're saying. It's the visual thing. People want to be like everybody else. People are learning to not think for themselves by just getting up on the internet and then just living life as they see it. Right? Oh, that's what I'm supposed to have. That's the type of house. Oh, them the shoes I'm supposed to buy because they're the ones that everybody got. So I'm supposed to spend money on that, right? Even though these shoes are ugly, all these big old Balenciaga shoes are stupid Rick Owens shoes, which I don't like. Me personally, I don't understand why. Whatever. I'm not a fashion guy, but I just it's to your point. It's just visual. It's the whole visual thing.
It's the whole visual thing. and it's the competition. I'm competing. I want a Range Rover because oh boy got a Range Rover down the street. But are you taking into consideration that you just paid for your whole new roof? You just paved your whole concrete driveway backyard. You building an ADU in your backyard. But you trying to have a Range Rover that's somebody whose car is more than they rent.
Yeah.
You just dropped six zeros, 5 zeros. Like, come on.
People will copycat themselves into homelessness.
Homelessness. You actually in the situation he wants to be in, but you trying to drop down and get in his situation.
Wow.
You in a situation, you are what they want to be, but you so caught up and got fog glasses on, you trying to be in their situation, which is horrible.
You maybe just think about something. You had said something not even 5 minutes ago. You had said people want what other people got.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I heard someone say they were talking about why a lot of women, not all women, they was generally speaking, why a lot of women like married men. I'm not saying this is true, what I'm about to say, what he said.
It is true.
I thought it was interesting. Okay, all right. I'm going to say it first. Let me say it, and then you say it's true or not. Okay, he said, well, I guess you kind of said it. He said, women are attracted to married men because they like a finished product. He said, what happens is they're looking at somebody who has potentially, in their eyes, done all the work, right? And their man, or they see a happy couple who love each other affectionately, maybe got a kid together, doing parenting together. Everything, your idea of what you want your life to be, you see it, and instead of you growing with someone and building that to get there, you'd rather just take somebody else who's already doing it, right? Which is so ass backwards, because if you can take a husband away from his wife, that is not not the idea you should have of the dude you need in your life. That's not the dream guy.
As long as my worst is better than your best.
As long as my worst is better than your best, yeah.
So
they're not even concerned with that part.
They don't even care. They just know that you're capable of that. They just know that you're of quality and you're capable of being that, if it's just for one day. Because they can't get that, they can't make that pick. No man is trying to do that with them. So they see it, they're like, shit, if I can get it for one day or just for a few hours, if I could get him to compromise and sacrifice everything he built just to be with me, not only does it make me feel like I'm quality and that I am quality to have a man turn from his family, it's boosting them up. And I don't have to deal with the BS. You know what I mean? And I know he's of quality. But I'm gonna take that away so it could build me up to feel like, oh shit, a quality man is willing to sacrifice what he has for me. Now my nose is up in the air because I got something that she didn't know about. Now I got one. That's how evil it is.
That and to your point earlier, like she would use the phrase or think in her head, quality man, but that man just left his family for you, or forget he left. He's just cheating with you. And so it's like you keep sliding, not you, they would be thinking keep sliding the word quality in there. And I'm like, what? You now have a regular nigga. You now have the average, you should have just got with somebody else.
But it's also all the married men that said no.
Yeah.
All the married men that said no. Yeah. That drives, like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not of that. I'm not of that club. Right.
That exclusive club. Yeah.
And then you find that attractive what you can't have. They find that now they're seeking that shit. They hunting that shit out. Married men are hunted. Like, we got predators out there preying on us.
And all they need, if she wants to really be malicious, all they need is a minute of your time. And what I mean by that is because it don't take for you to completely leave your family. All it takes is you DM them back or somewhere. Don't hit it one time, or don't do the one time thing like you're gonna hit it one time and that's it. Like, because she now can use that and tear your whole world up. because you was an idiot. See, I noticed that even with men, when we hear about these cases where, for example, all right, we talk about the Shannon Sharp thing, right? You heard about Shannon Sharp. He settled this case with the lady, right? We undisclosed amounts, so we don't know how much it disclosed. So I hear a lot of guys talking about it in the webosphere, let's say that, and people are saying, like, man, yeah, that's what she getting. She's scandalous. She did all that, blah 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 blah, right? And I'm like, two things. One, um, is he guilty? I don't think we know that. I don't think we know if he.
I think he
Right?
settled. They settled.
He settled, right? So I don't know what, right? So they immediately put the blame on saying she's scandalous or whatever. Even if she is, right? There's another part to be played in that, right? The other part is that ain't nothing if it ain't nothing, right? Me and my wife can't no woman nowhere in the world come up to my wife or anybody and say they and Lucc they DM back together, they texting, or Lucc see me out of town. Ain't a woman nowhere that can say that. Period. Right? We've been married. I've been on my job as a faithful black man. Right? So I left no room for that kind of stuff. Right? So I don't fear of no woman. Can't no woman hang none of that stuff on my head because it don't exist.
Right.
So the key is, if it ain't nothing, it ain't gonna be nothing. Right? The reason why I don't have to worry about that is because I don't do that. The reason why Rios ain't got to worry about some girl knocking on his door one day, like, yeah, hey, I'm Rios' woman, whatever, is because Rios don't be out here playing. So he don't have to worry
Rios ain't got to worry about getting shot.
And then that, right? Right. And then there's that, right? Right. So,
deservedly so. Like, imagine being shot and he was like, yeah, I deserve that. Yeah.
Dogface, let me see. See one with these three baby dads. That was very specific, Dogface, I do want to say. But yeah, that too. You're not necessarily wrong. You're not necessarily wrong in that. Very specific, but you're not necessarily wrong in that also. I think a lot of times, and with men, it's like, right, it's in proximity. Men take a lot of bad advice from ignorant dudes, and women take horrible advice also from ignorant women. Right? I don't even understand how there's a bitter group of single whoever telling you about your man, and vice versa with the men. But here's the thing: we can't be blind to what's in front of your face. Also, if Rios is single and was out here dating, and all of us are single and telling you, yo, your wife is trash, she be in these streets, right? That's different. That might be something you might want to pay attention to, right? You might want to pay attention to is, what do we mean by she in the streets? What makes us say that? Is there, like, what have you seen? Right? That's a little different than saying, like, y'all got in an argument and then you go to your boys for counsel, and then like, oh man, you need to leave her ass. Like, no. That's out. You see what I'm saying? That's out. So, and those are the kind of friends people be having. You get, and that's why I hate the idea of telling your friends your stuff about when stuff go bad. Right? You can't go ahead.
Look at this. Look how it's changed with times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with equality and with money and things changing and women not needing men's income to do what they need to do, things have changed. The advice used to be bad advice back in the day when they used to be like, girl, who cares if he beats you? Stay with him. You need that man. Your life, you need him. Who cares how bad he is? Single women's advice back in the day was like, stay with him. You got a family, you got a man. What you gonna do without him? You're gonna be shunned upon by society.
And she in there touching every wall in the house.
Everyone else. That was the single lady advice. Shit, I'm dying to get a nigga to beat my ass like yours.
That's crazy.
I want a man that, like, it's just, the shit has changed. The argument, the information has changed. Now single ladies don't have to seek a man for a valuable life to have a comfortable life. Back in the day, it was like they were seeking a marriage and family to have a better life. Now it's like, why do you want to be in a marriage? Why do you want to be with a man? I just want to go out and have good dinner.
Mm.
Oh shit, I be lonely at night. What is your purpose?
So
Why
not
do
really
you want
seeking
to?
love, not really
What do
seeking
you
love or family.
not? It's a whole different ball game. And now women have their own money. They don't need a man for money no more. They don't want a family. They don't want this. They want what they want when they want it.
Is that an old school? I've been hearing that lately, man. I'm glad you said that. I've been hearing that lately, not from tons of women. I can't say tons of women, right? But I've been hearing it almost like the idea of marriage is an old school thing. And I'm like, damn, like nobody want a family no more. But I guess people are being done so badly across the board, men and women. I guess people don't trust in the idea of marriage because of they can't see visually good candidates.
They about to say, man, kids is outdated. That's old school. Like what?
Oh wow.
Kids is old school. That's outdated. Having kids, like because the reasoning behind everything was a foundation. Now there's no foundation.
So it's kind of like people are living for themselves.
Living for themselves. Like I love, like people love being single, traveling the world, doing what they do, and the freedom of being single. Their goal is not what the goals used to be for the majority.
That's why it has to be a balance, man, because we can't go too far either way. If you go too far either way, it's just going to destroy. Look, man, I'm glad I'm glad I have my queen. I'm glad we're married. I'm so glad I got my son. I'm so glad that I have a support system around me that cares about me and loves me. Right. Um, I would hate for and my son's not like that, but I'm gonna use my son for example. I would hate for my son to have the idea of like, F these chicks. I'm never getting married
Right.
because marriage don't work, or I can't trust no woman or whatever. I would hate for that to be an actual thing for him. My son will be 21 this year, September. Um, I would hate for him to have the idea of like, nah, like I ain't never getting married, just because then it forces me to look at one. That's that's a problem for me, but also how you now look at women, how I think, because I'm gonna have to have that conversation. How you look at women now, that's another conversation. Because if there's no idea of an infrastructure, a system where you and a young lady can come together as one, right? Um, how do you rock outside of that, right? Is it just more so like partnership, and we say we partnership, but we're not going to legally get married on paper, which some people do, right? I'm a Christian man, that ain't my thing, but okay, do your thing, But or is it like, do you treat them like physical objects whenever you need to be satisfied, right? Physically, which is horrible, but I know there's people who do it. I know that there's a huge conversation right now. There's a narrative on the internet again, a huge conversation where I heard someone say, um, men don't like women, they're just sexually attracted to them. And I'm like, I didn't go immediately. First of all, they're not talking about all men. Well, first of all, this lady was talking about all men, but she's hella bitter. She got a bunch of different issues, so forget her. I'm talking about the people who generalize it, right? People have been generalizing, saying like not all black men or not all men, but just majority of men. I've been hearing that lately, different channels, different podcasting, which is disturbing in itself. But say that men don't like women; they're just sexually attracted to them, and I'm like, I have to think about it like, well, that not me and not my friends I know who love women and adore women and respect women and take care of women, and some are married, some are with girlfriends, some just love their family and love women around. So, okay, they're not talking about all, because I know they're not talking about all. I wouldn't even argue no bull like that. But also, I thought about the other men I know outside of these people who, like, you may have a homeboy who, I remember I told my homeboy, well, he's my old friend now. We're not friends no more, but we were really, really close some years back coming up. And I told him, I said, man, your downfall is going to be a woman. I said, because the way you treat these women, these women that is going to come back on you, and your downfall is going to be when you're doing too much with too many people. And I used to tell them that. I said, yo, down. I said, I don't wish that on you. I don't. But I'll be a liar to you if I told you that I didn't think that. Your downfall is going to be a woman. Now, the guy I was talking about was the kind of guy who I'm like, do you even like women? I'm not saying gay. I'm not. He's not attracted to me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, it's just sexual for you. Outside of that, you don't really deal with that. You know what I mean? And I have been seeing that. Now I'm not saying the narrative is true. I'm saying, but that's interesting. I've heard that, and for some people, that could be a thing. You know what I mean? Have you heard that? Anything about that?
That like I'm trying to keep up. Like so
The
that
one surface thing is that the general statement is that men don't like women; they're just sexually attracted to them.
well, yeah,
That's
like that. I think that's always been a thing. Like I don't think that's something new. I just think it's playing out on a different a different platform, a different foundation, more access, more passport boys, more things like back in the day, it wasn't like you just didn't have the access you have now. You don't have the visuals, the visual help you have now. You have access to go right now on the internet and look at anything you want to look at. You can access anything. And yeah, men have always, but just because the power, they take advantage of women. They might not even like it. They like the fact of conquering, the dominating, the
So you
just
can
go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead. You make good points.
It's been a while where it's not just men are attracted to women. Men will do stuff with women they're not attracted to that are ugly. They'll do shit with men. This men that say they do stuff with men that say they're not gay. Like what?
That's crazy.
Like you just doing stuff just to do stuff. It's literally just
Oh, that makes
walking.
sense though. That's crazy. You some of these people don't even ain't into people like that really, and you can call somebody gay or however whoever they choose to have sex with, right? But for that person, it ain't even that deep for them. They're just like they want to be fulfilled however they are fulfilled, which is for me disgusting. But I don't king shame. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But what I mean by that is I'm not talking about people who are integral in like being a lover of many people. I'm talking about people who just like they don't care. They just need to get it off.
Get off. There's
No
no
matter how they get
value.
it off, no matter
There's no
who.
value in other people. They don't value
That's
other people.
crazy. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no value. Like this is just what it is. I'm just getting this off. You just happen to be here. It could be a maid. It could be a service worker. Whatever. It could be anything. They gonna act on it, and it's a sad thing because we all get judged to that. We get judged to the worst that's out there. Like someone said, I don't want to get married. Every marriage that I've seen has been unhealthy. Every single person is unhealthy. Every single household with kids is unhealthy. Every marriage has some unhealthy things to it, but you work through your unhealthy things. If you work through it, you get better, and you get better at the things that you're not good at. But you have to be willing to do that shit with somebody. And also, is your environment unhealthy or who you're around?
Right. I do want to respond to Ace Dogface. Dogface, I'm not saying that I 100%. Let me be clear. I 100% agree with you and what you're saying here. I just put the comment up. It went away kind of fast. I'm not saying what I think. I'm saying what they think. So I want to be clear about that.
Let me answer his shit too.
Mhm.
Physical attraction is what draws us to women. Is everything else she has to offer that is going to either keep you there or make you head for Z hills. Physical attraction changes. You may be attracted to one woman. This is your standard. 2 months of a drought, your standard is way down here. 2 months on a drought. Where's the bag lady? Physical attraction is nature. It's nature. It's what we do. You up here with your standard. 3 months in, you way down here.
Hey, you go to jail for 2 or 3 years, 5 years. You get out. You don't need a Beyonce. You really don't need.
Is that cherry pie? Nope.
Hey, is that hole in the wall big enough? Let me see what's.
Yeah. Like, am I tripping? Oh, do that wall look like Oprah? Ooh, I love Oprah. Your shit will change. That physical attraction changes. It depends on your situation and your depravity, whatever. How much you're deprived, your physical attraction changes. That's why you're supposed to control your body and how you feel and put yourself through these fasts and deny yourself certain things so you can see if your character stays intact. And the things that you stand on stay intact. Are you challenging yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only like tall blondes. You with a short brown and round. What happened?
Right. What happened?
Oh,
He got real out there, huh? He got real out there.
You ever felt the cold of the night on the streets? Yeah, my attraction changed.
Hey, see, look. So this is the thing right here. It's to your point, right? Look, it's to your point. It's the same thing Rios said. Rios said, look, you find yourself in a desperate situation, you can find attraction in anything almost. you could take a woman and you'll be like, man, she don't look like nothing I ever wanted. But dang, like, she is thick though, or whatever. You start telling yourself anything. Like, I do like her hair, or whatever the case may be. Because you find yourself in that situation where it got desperate, so standards got low, everything physical you like changed in that moment. Because here's the thing: at that point, it's not about your physical attraction. That's what it is, Rios. At that point, it's not your physical attraction. Because if you go through it and you go without, that's out the window, and you just had a need to satisfy yourself. So at that point, if you tell yourself, I only mess with, like you said, tall girls who look like this, or thick girls who are this tight, or I only mess with black women, I only mess with white women, whatever, I only mess with this girl. All that changes if you're in a drought, or you've been without for a long time, you ain't had, all that changes. And then you find yourself just trying to satisfy yourself. Now, right. I'm not saying now that when it comes to crossing over, I'm not saying that. It's niggas in the pen right now doing 20 years, ain't never touching no man. Because right. Gay is gay. Right. Niggas not, if you ain't gay, you're not gay. I don't care how long you been in the pen.
That's the strength. You know? That right. Everybody has their strengths. They've been tested. They have their strengths. And physical attraction can change. And I'm just telling you, you go without, you needed this to be turned on. Now her earlobe turn you on. Now her finger, like her hands. Ooh, she got some nice hands. I thought he was into this. It don't matter. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. You like all of that. When it's right. Down bad, go ahead and be in a bad position.
Hey, Sierra, so look, I laugh because
that's wait, that's it. That's it. Pin that message again. You look at them and be like, oh, that's what desperation looks like. Sierra. Oh,
they say a man
desperation looks like. You had a baby with a booger wolf, and now you're on child support for 18 years. That's how desperate you was. What you say about physical attraction?
They say a man is only as good as his options, right? So we see there was a time.
Yeah, I'll do 18 years. 18 years, that's not
oh man, I'm dying laughing. There was a time your options were really low.
What is that? What is that? A hobbit? Come here.
Hey, that's a fact.
Operating like you in Lord of the Rings. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's desperation.
Hey,
what's your son's name? Desperado?
Hey, Breezy, I would say I call them niggas, that's the gall speaking. That's the guys who have the gall to make them kind of suggestions. The craziest looking people be the most picky.
Man, the standard.
That's crazy. Right. Hey man, it's a trip. I just hate that. I hate that. Obviously, we laughing and joking about it, but when it comes to like the narratives of men and women, I don't care about races. I don't care about all that stuff. I'm talking about when it comes to the narratives of women, men and women, people will actually move on them, and that's a little sad. You know what I mean? They are they are taking the stuff as law, and then people think how many people have passed up maybe a good man and a good woman because of you done heard someone on the internet.
I just saw that. She said them homeless sexuals.
Yeah. Right? Hey,
I smell housing.
talking about I don't want no woman to do this. What? What? I would love to hear what kind of woman you don't like.
Shit. I smell housing. Like I smell a roof.
I smell housing is wild.
Y'all smell that?
Wait, wait, you have a gate around your
I smell at least 2 weeks of housing.
is that a driveway? Is that a driveway? Oh man. That is funny. Is that indoor plumbing?
Oh shit. Dude, I hear
That's hilarious.
a faucet.
Hey, it's funny. Hey, what you find yourself attracted to in a desperate situation?
Are those keys?
Wait a minute. I've seen more than a car key.
You hear that, guys? Did you hear that? She's got keys.
Oh man, that's funny.
Bare minimum, she's got a car, fellas.
Hey, them dudes creep right on in and mess your life up.
Right on in, man. I know we making light of it, we laughing, but we just all joke. We jokes about a little bit.
Look, real quick, I gotta jump to this because I need to know what you think about this because we talking about homes and homeless, right? Dude, how would you handle a squatter?
Oh, tear their ass up.
Look, the Long Beach almost came right out. He said, "Oh, that's easy."
I wish a squatter would. I wish a squatter would. It happens to the right people.
It happens to the right
It
people.
happens to the right people because there is some energy that I've been trying to get out. Oh, you taking my house? Oh, you in my house? Say it's yours? Oh, you do not know what I made it through.
I don't understand. I'll be watching, so one of my recent pleasures have been to watch squatter videos on YouTube. I watch squatter videos. I can't believe some of these things. The squatters be talking to them like they have, dude, I can't believe it.
Dude.
They be telling the owners to go away. Dude. What? You left?
I would be up in that house with them squatters. This is if I didn't want to get them out just that moment. I can get them out. I'll get them out in that moment. But if I wanted to be crazy, I would be up in that house with them, and they'd be like, "We need to get out of here." Do y'all see who we up in here with?
No, there's one dude.
Did y'all see what he just did?
There's one dude. These squatters took this dude's house, but they didn't change the locks fast enough, right? Dude got there and he ended up trying to get the squatters out. They didn't want to leave. They couldn't. If they left, they know he would come back in. So they stayed, which means they couldn't change the locks. He came back and moved was it him and his family or him and his homies? Anyway, they moved in. They moved in with him. They made it hell for them people. Them people just got up and left. got up out of here. For me, I'm like, I'm never ever gonna come back home and there's someone in my house telling me I can't come in. There ain't a lock that can save you. There ain't an alarm that can save you. trust me, it's gonna be bad.
The
You better off.
squatter gonna come back home, and his buddy's gonna be tied up to the lawnmower as I'm mowing the lawn. People like, God damn, Johnny. And he gonna be tied to the lawnmower. I'm mowing the lawn like nothing happened. Hey,
What?
I got the edger right here. Come here. Nigga, y'all my yard tools now.
No, that's hilarious. No, I'm about to choke.
Y'all my yard tools. Come here. You my landscaping tools now. Come here.
Hey, see, dog face, see, that's what I'm talking about. There's no way.
But chrysanthemums.
Hey, they gotta go.
He said they're gonna be living under my chrysanthemums.
I'm not having it, dog. They gotta go.
Oh, you see right over there by the bougainvillea?
I was, dog. They gotta go. I like watching the videos, man, because I'm like, dude, I don't see what gives them the patience.
Yeah. You can go down a rabbit hole. Once you get like into something and watching something, you'll get in a rabbit hole. That's
I
it.
see, man, this black lady in Atlanta, she got an Airbnb, but she got a long-term lease, which I would never have done in an Airbnb. The lady got a long-term lease. And with that, she ended up receiving mail, and then she couldn't leave. So the lady is in the house. They're basically roommates. She's like, look, here she come right now. And the lady come walking in the room, walk to the refrigerator. I'm like, nigga, there's no way you can get that off. Not with me around.
Do you know how many of our homies have crazy ass pit bulls that they want them to do something with? Like, you know how many of our homies got pit bulls that they just want it to get something?
They just wish it could run up on somebody.
Run up on somebody. Oh, I could let it loose up in there?
Oh, I just put the dog through the window. Put the dog through the window. Close the window.
Close the window. Close the window. We got homies that got dogs that want to get loose.
Dog. Oh, she see that? I think that's what she saw the one in Atlanta. I think you don't. Let me see. I got your neighbor. Code and it's called Studs Infamous. Oh, is that for real? You see this?
What? Oh, they don't want to move out of their house. They'll come and stay with them. If they start dating, I guess.
Is that a fact though? Because that's hilarious. Studs are infamous for squatting.
You ain't kicking them studs out your wall.
Duh.
I see all these damn studs.
That's funny.
Yo,
that's
like,
crazy.
Hold some shit up. What you doing? I'm a stud.
You stupid.
I'm holding this whole house up.
I'm a stud. Why you gotta say it like that? I'm a stud.
weight-bearing stud. Like,
and they're abusive?
Oh, shit. Well, they have the highest divorce rate also.
Oh, I didn't know that. Dang, so what happens now with the with the women that say they don't got nowhere to go? Or they say, I'm gonna start messing with women.
Yeah, because then they see, like, you just marrying, like, I don't know. I'm about to say something ignorant. Let me stop.
So I'll say something. I don't think it's ignorant. I heard people say this before. Could be ignorant, but it's just me repeating something, not me saying it. So we say you don't want to mess with men no more. My thought is like, you want to mess with women, and my thing is I'm like, well, also you gonna see what we be saying, right? Like you can kind of get it like men and women have a frustration in each other with how we operate. That's how it is. Like men are different. Men are designed different. Women are designed different. So we're gonna have our things that we never truly gonna really understand about each other. But opposites attract, and I don't want nobody to act just like me. So that's why I love women like I do, right? So, but when it comes to women and they say they want to, same thing for dudes, right? Dudes who go date, who give up on women because for whatever reason they go date guys, they come to find out real fast that you don't want nobody to act like you. You don't want women, same thing. You don't want nobody to act like you. The problem with studs is studs try to take on the hyper aggressive nature of men.
Yeah, and they don't bust a nut. So they just hyper aggressive just all the time. Nigga, oh, you thought that this is how we are all the time? We bust a nut and we chill.
Wait, what makes you think they don't bust a nut?
Like how we we bust like for like a man, we get it off and we be cool like, y'all go ahead and go to the store. I ain't give a damn. Go get what you want to get. Like, I don't even give a damn. I'm about to play football. They don't see the relax. All they see, they just trying to emulate men that's aggressive alpha, but you don't see that after we get like and we chill, women know how to chill us out. You can't be chilled out.
You know who got to chill out? Dollface. Dollface got to chill out, bro.
Oh, man.
Dude. Hey, man, he a fool, man.
But that's real. They not adopting the other half because they don't even see that. They don't even see us afterwards. Like, yeah, we'll be stressed out, up. But a woman knows how to cater to her man and bring him back down. You just up all the time. Women don't want to deal with that shit.
Do you think there's a... that's not the question. I guess. Do you think there's a so-called, like, perfect mate? Well, I guess perfect to you, right? Perfect for you, for the individual, whatever individual. you still like, no. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to say, you don't even care. You're like, no.
That's like, no. Dad, you want to spend the day with your mom? Or dad? Yes, the other thing. Before he even gets asked, he's like, yes, that.
Yes, after two, yes.
Right.
Man, you stupid.
Yes. We're riding a tornado. Where is it? Like, is it here?
We're riding a tornado. It's wild.
Yeah. Let's go.
Duh. And let me ask you this: what have you learned about yourself in marriage that you didn't realize about yourself when you were single?
That I didn't know shit about marriage.
1000%.
I didn't know shit about marriage. I didn't have the right goggles on. I didn't have the right anything. I didn't know shit about marriage, and it blew me away. Marriage blew me away. Almost killed me. Shit, damn near killed me. Like, because I didn't have the right outlook. I didn't even know what to expect or this and that. I wasn't mature enough. And now I look back on it, and it's like, just like I said, nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
Or you. Even though my wife is not perfect, I'm not perfect. I wouldn't want to do that shit with nobody else.
Yeah.
As much as I accept her for her pros, her cons, all that stuff, like you may have this and that I don't like, I wouldn't want to do that shit with nobody else besides her. If we was the last two people left on earth, I would be fine.
Right.
Like, yeah, we'd be laughing, chilling, living it up.
Well, you have your kids too. I don't know if you add them to the... I know you was going to...
I said my wife, right?
About them.
Shit.
I get a do-over, right? I get a do-over.
Not in college. Maybe you're some fantasy college somewhere.
Dude, that's good. The fact that you said...
there's not some fantasy university that we can make up.
You're stupid. You're stupid for that. Let me see. Okay.
Oh man. Imagine if Noah had no kids. It was just him and his wife. Noah was just him and his wife. They wouldn't have to worry about no people to marry. None of this shit. Like, it's just us. Us and
That's it.
We ain't gotta worry
Dude,
about none of their problems. We ain't gotta worry about him not having a wife. Yo ham, show ham, none of that.
I'm definitely clipping that. I said, wait, what about your kid?
And if it was just knowing his wife, he'd have never got off that boat. Honey,
Hey,
the storm has never stopped.
he would have sailed around the perfect world. Oh, that's cold. That's funny, dog.
Oh, dude, if it was just knowing his wife, he'd have never got off the boat. Yeah, no, we on this ark. The ark is the world. That's our world.
That's it. Oh, Sierra says, like one person for the rest of their life? Like one person for the rest of our lives?
Yeah.
Could you do it?
Yeah. Have you not seen the trash that's out there?
Right. Just open your door for 10 minutes. Trust me. You'll be fine.
Like,
You'll
wait,
be fine.
you be out there in public like, you like me? Oh, you ain't shit. Let me
Okay, here's a serious question right here. Let me see. He said, okay, how can one know that this is someone they want to spend the rest of their lives with when you haven't even met everyone yet?
Because you'll never meet everyone.
That's the actual answer. Because you'll definitely never meet you'll never meet everyone, and you'll spend the rest of your life trying to, which means you'll never meet the perfect person anyway. But I think when you meet someone, in my case, right, I met someone who I want to. This is what I started thinking about when it came to my wife. I wanted to. I started seeing myself for her as a old man, right? I thought about like I could see myself with her on the front porch, laughing at everybody who walked by. That's how we joke around, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that forever. I just saw myself. I fell in love with who I fell in love with, and it's not once you. Here's the thing too. For me, not for everybody. I can't speak for everybody. For me, once you do fall for someone, truly, then you don't desire nobody else. I'm not saying that people don't desire nobody else. I'm saying I don't. Am I attracted to women? Yes, I'm not blind. Of course I'm attracted to women, for sure. But I don't desire another woman. I desire my wife. So with me, I have so much fun with my wife, so much great conversation with my wife, and so much great times with my wife. I can do that forever. And the threat of, here's the thing about thinking about another person. The threat of me and my wife never being a thing again is enough for me to never jump outside my relationship and do anything about against her or to defile my relationship. So that's how I see it. That ain't for everybody.
No, it's not. And everybody's not willing to sacrifice themselves for their person. Like, I'm willing to just give it all up for mine. Like,
yeah, I'm not.
Me?
right.
Or what? Oh, yeah, I'm here. Take me out. What? One finger a day? Yeah, whatever.
Right.
She gets to be good? She gets to be good?
During your lifespan, however that long to be. No, I understand what you were saying. I hope I answered it correctly to the best of my ability. I think I answered that right. Sometimes you just make a choice. When you meet people, you make a choice. Like, this is what I'm gonna do, and the agreement we have in place is to be loyal till it's over.
I think she's asking, like, I think what she's saying, asking, I might be wrong, but like, how did you know that it was the person?
Yeah. Oh, so like actual. It's not a. See, for me, it's not an actual thing. It's over time things that a bunch of things, right? It's like you have the initial attraction to someone, right? I had an initial attraction to my wife for sure. Then we initially like had sex, made love, did all stuff, right? But when it came to what we talked about and how we laughed with each other and how she took care of me as someone who was showing me that she cared for me, I fell in love with that. And then I grew to love her and her family. So that's where all that kind of grinded to like, oh, I want this world forever.
Yeah.
I want this woman who loves me like this, who we talk to each other like this, we confide in each other like this, and her family's dope, and she's very family structured. Um, I want to do that forever. And not only that, she believes in me and the stuff I believe in. At the time, I was a rapper, right? And she believed in me doing music, and she was a fan of mine, and came to the shows and cheered me on. And every deal I had, or every time I made a good amount of money, or I did an amazing show, or did something different, she cheered me on. She was the my biggest cheerleader, right? So all that contributed to like, I never want this to end. Now, here's the thing. When I was going through that young, dumb rap phase, I did a bunch of F-boy stuff, right? That's how, if you know my story, I told the story before. I'm not going to tell it here. We did on a couple other podcasts, but almost lost my wife being an idiot, right? Cheating and got caught in a bunch of stuff. She wasn't my wife at the time, obviously, but almost lost her, you know. And this happened one time. Well, one time she went through my phone, and then it was all bad. And right in that moment, of she might be leaving me. I don't know if she's gonna leave me or not, but she might be out of here. But I also told myself, never again, never again. Like, you know, that reality of like the moment of clarity set in, like, you're about to lose this woman that you had in your mind, you planned on marrying for little moments of pleasure. You're about to lose all that come with her. Nah, if she if she forgives you, you have to do right. And
Right.
that's the choice I made. You know, that's how I talk like I talk when it comes to like other women out here. Because I did so much in my past. She knows it all. So you can't tell her nothing she don't know. And it definitely ain't nothing new. So that's why I talk how I talk loudly and on these platforms, because can't nobody say nothing nowhere. You know, so it is what it is. But I paid the price to be in the spot I'm in right now. I paid the price. I'm still paying the price. And what I mean by that is I'm always building to keep my trust, to keep our relationship 1,000% solid. That's why I don't play them games. I don't play them games with other women. I don't play little little DM tricks and little flirty little. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. Ain't no random text coming to my phone. My wife got my passcode. She can go on my phone anytime she wants. I can leave my phone with her for a whole week. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, I don't get out like that. So I knew with what she contributed to the relationship, with what we got together. I knew she was. It wasn't one thing. It was a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So my bad to keep that run that along, but I had to just tell it how, you know.
That's all good.
She had to be it can never go. Wait, let me see. Did you tell her if she was going to forgive you, then she had to be that, and she could never? No, Dolphin, I didn't tell her that because.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
He asked you if when you cheated on her, did you give her stipulations on how she could take you back?
Right, basically, that's about the answer. I was about to.
Did you give her an
could you imagine
ultimatum
she
and
said
stipulations on what you wanted when she took you back?
Could you imagine she saying, "I'll forgive you," and I'll be like, "Okay, now here's the deal."
You could never bring it up again. You could never have that thought.
Right. Remove it now. Now. End it now.
Okay. Nigga, who you think we are? Doctor Strange, nigga?
Right. No, I don't work like that, brother. I don't work like that. Now, look, to keep it real, thankfully she didn't, and she never have. What's crazy is I talk about it the most. And only because she gave me the green light to talk about it. Anytime I talked about it on a podcast, even with me and Rios, when we did the first reality check, I talked to my wife before I did the show about if I could talk about it. So she gave me the green light to discuss that first. But she never was the type to be bringing that up and doing all that stuff. Because first of all, I'm doing the work. Ain't no reason to. Like, ain't no signs or nothing. She know I ain't doing nothing. So, but no, she wasn't like that to be bringing that up. That's funny. Like,
You're gonna get an ultimatum.
Let me get some ground rules now that we're here.
Well, let me give you an ultimatum how you can take me back. Yeah, I know. I was wrong, messed up. I know. But
But see, you respond to this. You respond to that.
Because if you take me back, then that's it. I don't never want to hear about that shit again because you're gonna lose every argument. Yeah, but whose fault is that? Hers or yours? Now you requested her to be perfect because you was imperfect.
Right, right.
No,
that
nigga,
don't work out.
Now you need to be perfect because I wasn't. You hear me? Do you hear me? Because of my mistake, I'm demanding more of you. Now do you understand me?
Hey, you were so stern, dude.
Do you understand me? This ain't no game. I didn't mess up for no reason.
That's funny. He said, "You hear me?
You understand me? Because I made a mistake doesn't mean I can't demand more of you than I do of myself. Do you get that?"
Dollface gonna fight it to the core. All right, man.
I'm gonna save you some heartache. I'm gonna save you some heartache. Hey, I'm almost willing to let you do that. Like, do that and record it. Just record that conversation. Like that conversation. I mean, I would love that.
I would pay to go see it. I pay to go watch that on the big screen.
Front row.
I pay to go watch your text in the big screen.
Front row tickets. No, remember what you said. You said it different.
You talking about that's why I believe in lying. He a fool, dog.
Oh my God. Niggas like, yeah, man, no, that's true. That's 100% true. I know that how that worked out for one person out of a million.
You know, see, people don't understand about the cheating thing. About the cheating thing, and people are worried about a woman bringing that up, right? The reason why I never worried about that is because you don't do what you used to do for them thoughts to even be a thing.
Right.
Now I'm laughing. Me and Rios laughing for sure because it's funny for sure. But also, I also know that the reason my wife didn't have to bring none of it up is because I don't get down like that no more. There's no reason to. There's no evidence of no play. There's no dirty nothing. There's no lack of belief. That's the reason why she don't. If your girl or lady or whatever keep throwing it in your face about some cheating you did back in the day, that's because you still out here acting crazy. I'm not saying you cheating, but you still moving in a way to make her even bring that up because you did it. Sometimes the gall of people be tripping me out. It's like you cheated, and now she can't bring it up. You cheated. So if you did any kind of work to get her back, if you don't like to hear about it, just leave.
Yeah.
You're right. Save yourself a heartache and leave her alone.
Right.
Go on somewhere because you cheated. She didn't cheat. You cheated. So she don't owe you. Don't bring that up again. Nah, nigga. Nah. If it just
We're
because
never talk about this, it is never brought up again. You're healed. You're okay with it. We're done.
Yeah, you're wait. Telling her you healed is crazy.
You're healed. You're okay with it. You're done.
That's wild. Telling somebody you're healed is insanity. You're healed. It's over. You hear me? No more. No more.
I broke your nose. I don't want to have to look at your broken nose no more. Always look this way. You talking to me.
Dude, think about that. The same thing with abuse. You hit the woman in the face, right? Every time you get mad, y'all argue, she talk about, what, you gonna hit me in the face again? Now you mad at her for bringing up something that the same reaction, the same thing that came before the hit last time was this, right? So she telling you, you will hit me again. So now you mad because you hit her, which you should never put your hands on a woman. And then all the signs that came before the hit is happening right now. It's the reason why she's bringing it up. But you talking about, oh, you keep bringing that up. Nigga, keep your hands to yourself.
So basically, Dogface is saying, if you mess up in a relationship, just go to the next relationship.
Basically, yeah.
You
I'm,
mess
no, I'm
up.
telling him that.
Yeah.
I'm telling him that. No, you. No, face you. If you mess up, if you cheat and get caught, just move on. Look, when she catches, oh, I see you cheat on me, to be like, yeah, babe, it ain't working out. She goes somewhere else. Just go somewhere else. I'm talking if you're afraid to risk hearing it again.
Yeah, yeah. If you're afraid to
Because
risk hearing it again, if you can't communicate and talk
yeah,
about it and grow from it, yeah, it's all good, man.
you got to, man. If you do the work, I can't make guarantees, but I can generalize here. I think if you do the work, you don't have to worry about your woman keep bringing that up because you ain't doing nothing to make her bring it up. I don't do nothing in my life. Here's the thing. I I
I
can
better not
honestly
hear you
say,
say ch. Now I don't want to hear ch come out your mouth.
yeah.
I don't care about
Wait.
say chapter. Don't
Oh,
say ch.
church. Okay, church. Okay, cool. Okay, I thought you were about to say the other thing.
Oh, bro, you cutting it close. I told you about that.
You cut it close. Nah, you got nah. You can't. No, you can't. Ain't no demands after you messed up. You messed
No,
up. No demands, or just leave.
just leave.
Period. Just leave. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, my wife ain't brought it up to me one time. Not one time. I can honestly say, not one time have my wife brought this up. Why? Because I ain't no cheater.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no dirty play. Ain't no foul play. That's why.
I would like
They
to
have.
say I don't think my wife is going to ever cheat on me or hasn't cheated on me because she loves me. That because of our marriage or whatnot. But
Mhm.
a part of me knows that it might be out of fear also. And that's not a good thing. I don't want her
What you
to
mean? What you mean? What you mean?
all of what I'll do to the person or like that person's family or you know what I mean? Like, so
Wait. What? Wait, what you say? What you say? What you do to
me,
family? What you mean? Wait, yeah,
are
you.
you
What are
gonna
you
jump
talking about?
into me?
I'm talking to you. Dolphins
Okay.
ain't even on. Oh, no, I'm talking to you. Dude, my bad. So you said, wait, run that back one more time. You said what you do to the family? What happened?
Yes, she's scared of like psychotic behavior. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
and, and
okay.
so I don't like that part of it. You know what I mean? Like I want to have more control, or I don't want her to be in fear of that kind of shit. You know what I
let,
mean?
me,
I
let
like
me
to
ask you
think it's
this.
love, but
Dude, let me ask you, because you right, you sound like somebody trying to contain their psychotic behavior.
yeah,
You said, look, I'm not, so
I don't like that.
she's
I
in
don't like
fear
that
of
about
me
me.
losing it because sometimes I can get a little razzle dazzle.
Ah!
I'm like, wait a minute, there's something there. Wait a minute.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you understand me? Okay, Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. Who the fuck is that?
That's funny.
I
That's
don't
hilarious.
want to. Oh,
Duh.
man.
I'm like, oh, she's in fear of her
Oh,
life.
hold up, Mama. I think mom just got here. Okay.
That's funny. Oh man. you,
She's in the bathroom, baby.
you got me nearly crying, dog. You're hilarious. Oh
You
man.
have made me mad. I love you. Yes, I do. I do love you.
Hey, do you feel like you know how you get into it with your wife sometime and you get so frustrated or annoyed or just mad sometimes you gotta just walk away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about on some like because in my head I'm like, I don't know why she don't understand what I'm saying or it's not coming off clear and I don't want to I'm about to go crazy in my head. I'm like in my head I'm exploding here. It's like
Right.
stuff going on here. And I'm like, let me go, I gotta go drive or something. Let me go get out of here. I'm about to lose my mind.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you start doing the moves, it reminds me of how I feel inside. That's
I,
funny.
I get the I'll be like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I put the arm that's on her side of that's towards the passenger seat. I put my shoulder up high. Be like, because she automatically when she see my face is off, she gonna be like, she want to talk about it. But I just want to
Right.
get to the restaurant. I just want to get to this place and just have a good thing. So I'm like this, like, Mm-hmm. And I know when you don't answer, you don't acknowledge, then they know it's an issue. So I'm just with the
Oh man, it's a whole
mm-hmm,
other thing right at that point.
mm-hmm.
That's
Nothing.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Because
man,
there's a point that in women's thinking, there's no connection between our thinking and their thinking. It's just you just got to be like,
dude. Sometimes I don't. It's like you try to calm down from the frustration of us being so different, because that's also the attraction.
yeah,
That we are so different, right? It's just we don't. I'm like, how do we all do the same things? We talked about, for example, I was at my cousin's house recently, just have a bunch of families over there in the pool, hanging out, barbecue and stuff like that. And me and my cousin was talking about how, no, me and my cousin Shaquan, we talking about her and her husband. She's talking about how much it annoys her husband when they go to dinner and she reach for his food, right?
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, how is that every man in the world? Like, how that can't unanimously be all of us. That we are annoyed when that happens. And why does it happen?
Why
And
is it happening?
why can't it's like they know how annoying it is, but they don't care. It's like what my wife sometimes be so annoyed. Sometimes she'll get mad if I order the same thing.
Yeah.
She's like, why would you order the same thing? Like, why would you? And I'm like, what? I want that too. Like, what's the problem?
So if you eat some of mine, it shows how greedy you are because you ate yours and mine. It wasn't that you just wanted a taste. It's just you're greedier than me.
Yeah.
I want the exact same thing she got.
The
same way she got it.
It gets the same way. She'll look at me like, no, you know what? I'm gonna order something else. I'm like, wait, what? She'll switch your order.
I'll get that too. Make that too.
And you just gotta say, whatever she get, double it.
Dude, Ayana will start a conversation at a third into the conversation.
Dude, Dogface is a menace. You said Ayana, what happened? You do what?
She'll start a conversation a third way into the conversation.
Dude.
I'm like, it was ridiculous that she said that to me. Like, it was ridiculous. Where and what? And then be mad at me when I'm like, wait, what?
That you got to catch up. Because you got to catch up now.
You started at towards the end.
Right. Look,
you started towards the end.
Not only do I not know where you're at in the story, I don't even know these people you talking about.
If she did that, then he would have been here, and I would have been crazy. Like, were we talking about this? Is this a continuation?
My mom will call me he'll call me and be like, and then the lady said, but why Trump, when he came, he wrote the letter, and then I'm looking at the lady like she crazy, and first of all, I'm already not interested in this conversation.
Right.
But to know what you're talking about, I got to take it all the way back to the beginning, because now I missed out, and now I don't know the other part. It's a trick.
Like, wait,
it's a trick.
Crazy? Have you been talking for like 10 minutes? And I'm just paying attention because I swear you're talking about 3 people that I have no idea who you're talking about. Well, I did forget to tell you the whole premise of this.
Dude, I don't understand how that happened. They literally would start in the middle. I'm like, what are you talking about? And now I sound rude.
Rude as hell. Just let me finish. No, I think you're almost finished. That's the problem.
Right? Look, the fact that I don't know the story, I don't know where finish is.
Yeah, like, I think you may have wanted to make this conversation 2 minutes. Right. But just shorten the story. Don't leave the whole story out.
No, that's hilarious.
Shit, what are we doing here?
Duh, that's hilarious, dog. Oh, you know what I forgot to talk about too? Well, I'm going to talk about it, but I do want to say, sorry for the sudden switch, and it was a drastic switch. But before we even get off, I wanted to say, how do you feel about with the passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner?
That's anybody passing away is sad. Malcolm Jamal Warner was a big part of my childhood. Theo.
It feels like we lost like somebody we was raised with.
I feel like I used to think Theo was my cousin.
Dude.
I used to think the Huxtables, I used to literally look at them like family. I used to watch the Cosby Show so much that, and so I've never met Malcolm Jamal Warner. I've never been in the room with Malcolm Jamal Warner, but I have a childhood connection. That's why I have that shirt that says, the black women I was raised by is his mom on the Huxtables. This is sad to me, man.
Claire Huxtable,
Claire Huxtable. And he's like, this was like, she was like a mom figure in my life. Like the two doctors, like, but
and the fact that he went out the way he went out.
Do you know how many situations in life that were relatable when I would think like, damn, this is what happened to Theo. This was Theo's situation. This is clothing, this and that, or dealing with parties, or going here. The Cosby Show was way more than what people really say it is. It did a lot. And it showed us we could do something other than what we were. It took us out the hood.
Yeah. They covered a whole lot.
A whole lot. Yeah. Then they followed their asses to college. Then they did, you know what I mean? Like, it was just.
And that made me want to go to college.
Me too.
Different world, maybe. I wanted to go to college. HBCU specifically.
It wasn't enough because I didn't go, but.
I didn't go either. So it wasn't enough. But I thought about it, though, strongly.
But rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. Like, that shit was, like, sad.
Yeah, it was sad, man. To your point, I feel the same way. I felt like I lost a family member. I was raised on the Cosby Show. I watched it go from a little kid to an adult, and then to watch Different World, and even watch them drop in and out with special viewings. I mean, guest stars, stuff like that. And then watching other movies. I literally just watched him grow up, you know. And I felt, and he wasn't not that I know about it, especially not with no news or tabloids. He wasn't a problematic person. Also, he was never no drama. It wasn't a lot of drama here and there. It was none of that. It was just Theo. You always look at him as Theo. You know what I mean? And I was just like, damn, like, and you hear, dude, he was with his family. They were at the beach. You know what I mean? One of them rip currents. He got caught in a rip current, man. And that's a hard, and your family that's traumatizing. That's why I'm praying for them, their whole family, because they saw that happen.
Yeah, they saw it happen. They see him. And that's just sad, man. Like, it just really is, like, it's traumatic and it's sad and everything. Like, I wouldn't wish that on nobody, you know what I mean? But like, the difference is Ozzy Osbourne died, and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, he had kids and the wife, but he didn't raise me.
So I don't know if I should. It's the way you say stuff. I feel like the way you say things. I'm not laughing at Ozzy dying. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible. You shouldn't do that.
The way you say things is what does. The way you kind of nonchalantly, just kind of like, oh yeah, Ozzy died. All right, like kind of just like, you know.
No, I was doing the comparison of impact, like, on my life.
Oh, he had an impact, so forget it.
Not forget it. I know that his kids lost a dad, his wife lost a husband, but that's where it ended for me.
And once again, not laughing at Ozzy and his family. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne, because first of all, I used to love the show. So yeah, amazing rock legend for sure. But I didn't see it going to how you kind of like, you know.
I guess I was surprised that he lived this long. Because when the show was on, he looked like he was on his way out, and that was a long time ago.
You know what, dude? That was maybe. Would I be wrong to say almost like 20 years ago?
Right, 20 years ago. I saw him at the halftime show at the Rams. I was like, I didn't even know he was still alive. I thought glitter was falling off him. They was like, that's his skin, and like, I couldn't believe it.
Dogface is. Hey man. Anyway, rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Do you believe that?
Which one?
The second one.
Ozzy Osbourne.
What'd you say? You said what?
I said rest in peace.
You believe
Oh,
it?
do I? No, we not
Why would you say that?
we not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm
Let
just
me tell you
asking.
why.
I'm just
Let me tell
asking.
you why.
Is that a
Let me tell you
truthful
why.
statement?
Let me tell you why we're not doing that. Let me tell you why. I just watched the interview yesterday. One of the guys I follow was saying how he introduced Christ to Ozzy Osbourne 2 weeks before he died. He didn't necessarily say if he was saved or not. He said he introduced Christ to Ozzy Osbourne 2 weeks before he died. He felt comfortable in his exiting this realm. So I don't know past that. But I do know if he was saved 2 weeks before he died, I know where he's going. So Prince of Darkness or not, all the stuff or not, all the symbolism, all the stuff, all the things.
It's a possibility. Yes.
A lot of people don't know that Jeffrey Dahmer gave his life to Christ in prison before he died, before he got killed.
So you think he's one of the 300,000?
It's not a think. If he actually gave his life to Christ, just say if that's a fact, right?
Yeah.
If Jeffrey Dahmer, with all he did, if he actually gave his life to Christ and repented for his sins, then I have no doubt on where he's going.
So I get that.
I don't like it.
30 minutes later, you didn't think he had thoughts of what he used to do?
I think we all do. Yeah, we're human.
But you had to ask forgiveness. You're like, oh, forgive me for my sins. You know, I have sinned. Do you think he like continued that walk afterwards?
I heard he did.
Really?
I heard. Yeah, I heard the NPN.
Dahmer or Ozzy? You said Dahmer or Ozzy?
No, Dahmer. Ozzy. No,
really?
I didn't know if I'm talking about Dahmer. Dahmer was introduced by the prison chancellor was introduced to Christ. He asked Christ to come into his life, and he was saved in prison. He repented of his sins and was saved in prison. I heard he did that before he died.
Oh, and then he was murdered.
He was murdered. Like he didn't like die, right? He was murdered. So
I need to meet you right now.
Huh?
I need to meet you right now.
I can't.
This is happening right now.
Dolphin is hilarious, man.
I'm not being bad as a Christian as Jeffrey Dahmer. So.
You know, dude, how I heard it, he was saved before he died. If that's what he did, it is what it is. We don't like it, but
go for a leg right now.
The rules don't change because of somebody did some way more horrific than you.
Is that your stomach or mine? Yeah, I'm really craving a leg.
No, right now. No.
Just could go for a hamstring. God damn it. God dog it.
Oh, Dub, that's not a think. He actually did. A bunch of people. Paul was a menace.
Yeah, he was a menace.
He was a full-out murderer. Not think. He actually did. Unalived a bunch of people.
Did he make him go blind? Is that the one he made go blind, right?
Yep. Made him go blind. Yep. God checked him first. Hey, let me shut this down. Let me shut your eyes down for a second. Let me show you what it's like. You can't see the people to murder. Let me show you when you can't see nobody to murder. Wait, first of all, why do you think God did it like that?
Hey, what if like I love our God, but what if it was? What if they left out like the dramatic part of it where he's like,
right. You did like a musician or somebody at Hogwarts.
Yeah, that fits for you. See how that works out for you. Oh man!
Hey, you know what I've been getting into? I'm super late. Let me just say I'm super late to the party. But I started getting into anime.
Oh, really? You just getting into anime?
Well, here's the thing. So the only thing I've seen anime before, I've watched Ninja Scroll and I've seen Akira, right?
Okay.
I've seen Akira and I've seen Ninja Scroll, but I never watched like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto, or I never watched none of the popular One Punch Man or One Piece. I never watched none of them.
One Punch is dope too.
I've heard, but I just never got into them. Not because I didn't like them. I didn't even try.
Yeah.
Right? So I've been recently coming across a bunch of people who've been talking about anime stuff, and I was like, man, let me just get into some of these stories. So I asked my partner to give me a list of movies I can go through, or a list of just different anime I can go through, whether movies or series I can watch, whatever. And I got a list. So I started on Death Note.
Oh,
Death Note, right? So I think it's like 37, 38 episodes. I'm on episode 11. I started watching yesterday. I'm on 11 episodes already. And bruh, I am stuck. Like I'm talking about addicted. Like I'm like, oh no, this is too fire already. I'm like, dude. So now I'm kind of excited because I have a list of my friend gave me a list Attack on Titan, Hunter.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Huh?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal. I wish I could show you the Full Metal. I wish I could show you on my phone.
Bleach. Bleach is good.
Dude, what the? Do you have my? I'm finna show. You gonna think I'm lying, bro? I'm like, did I show you this? I was talking to my guy.
Heroes of Academia. My Heroes of Academia. Dope.
Dude, wait a minute, dog.
Yeah, my seven something is like my seven. Dang, I forget what that is, but it's like
this. Is what he told me. This is the list he told me. He said, "Oh, because I put up Death Note." He said, "Man, you got to get into Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood." He said, "Afro Samurai goes hard. One Punch Man is funny and classic." And of the newer, he said, the newer stuff, Demon Slayer is the gold standard. Attack on Titan has 1 trillion episodes, but in plot twist, but it's dope. He said, that being said, Death Note is definitely one of the best ever. So he gave me that list, and you just said half the one just down on the list. I told my son was the one that told me Hunter.
Hunter is good. One Piece is too long. One Piece has a lot of fluff in it.
I heard it's dope though, but it's just super long, right?
Super long, super long. And they have seasons that are just like carryover seasons that's just like fluff. Nothing even really matters in the season. It's like kind of crazy.
So you have to be down from the beginning basically to be up on that.
Dude, but you, like when you told me you liked that one show that you told me to watch, maybe you told me to watch that one show with the guys that came and got the people when they're going to hell.
Yeah.
I knew that you would enjoy anime.
Because that's kind of like anime, right? It's just not animated, but
it's just like live action. It's just like live action.
Live action, right.
But there's a movie called Gantz O. Dope.
Wait, Gantz O?
It's a movie. Gantz.
Okay.
And then like a dash and O. Gantz O. I love that movie too.
Gantz O. Okay.
7 Deadly Sins. That's what it is. Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins.
Have you been into anime? You been into anime?
Well, I got a 19-year-old son, a 14-year-old daughter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like with my 19-year-old, he reads manga, some shit.
Manga, you right.
And so he does like Vinland Saga, Vikings Vinland Saga, some shit. So he's into all that. Like,
dude, let me see. Oh yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. All right, that was hard for sure. Good looking Shaq. Study Never Sins, Afro Samurai, Hell's Paradise. What's crazy, they got all these on Netflix. I didn't know Netflix had an anime section.
Mm-hmm. It's about to open you up to a whole new world. And then there's this one thing, I don't know if it's considered anime. It is anime. But it's this one like dope artist who does these movies. And it's like the Moving House or The Girl Who Flew in the Air. Like, and they're like cult classics of anime. And they have great storylines. Like this girl's going between dream world and like this real world. If I could think of those, it's like 4 movies that everybody who's into anime knows about.
But see, for example, Shaq says I got to start from the beginning. As far as like what you mean, the beginning of a certain series or a certain, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean by I got to start from the beginning? Because to your point, you said, Rios, for example, One Piece is like 1,000 episodes. It seemed like.
Yeah, you can't watch. Oh, Spirited Away, Totoro. The person who makes Spirited Away, all of their movies, dope.
Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Oh, he said anime itself. So I mean, okay, I'm watching Death Note, right? So I'm gonna finish that. I'm not gonna get into that until I finish that because I don't want to get off track. I need to finish these episodes because I'm totally into the story. I'm on episode 11. So, for example, after Death Note, what would you say is it's necessary? It's not necessarily a mandatory thing, but what would y'all necessarily say is a mandatory? Go here next. After Death Note, I should start watching what?
Like, if you want intense,
I just want really good. Yeah, maybe just something really, really dope.
Somebody said Berserk. Yeah, Berserk is good. I would do Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell, Berserk. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist or Attack on Titan is dope. Like, start with like the major famous ones like Bleach or Naruto, Bleach, Naruto, Attack on Titan, and Full Metal Alchemist. Those are major ones that you have to watch no matter what.
Oh, okay. It's certain like legendary ones. Yeah, he mentioned. Let me see. My man mentioned. Yeah, Bleach also for sure.
Those are the ones you gotta watch, like the major ones, just so that you can get your head wrapped around what anime is, and then you go to the other ones, like Ninja Scroll, Berserk.
I've seen Ninja Scroll already. I've seen Ninja Scroll for sure. Fire and I'll forever fire, right? And I've seen Akira. That was one of the legendary movies, Akira, right? But I missed all the like classic, popular, like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, and I missed the ones that people would talk about.
Oh, you know what? Do One Punch, because that's only 2 seasons.
One Punch, okay,
yeah,
okay, for sure. One Punch, and I get him in One Piece mixed up, but it's One Punch. That's a different one, right?
Yeah, that's gonna have you dying laughing too.
He said he was funny. Yeah, he said it's funny. Okay,
it's a quick watch too. Quick watch.
Okay. So I definitely want to, because I feel like sometimes you feel like you're behind, so you don't even want to try it. But I'm like, man, dope movies and series are dope movies and series. No matter when you watch them. So now, mind you, I'm not in a rush to go through One Piece. The fact that you got that many episodes. The same thing for what's the other one that you said got my boy said got 1 trillion episodes?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, yeah. But he said it's hard though too.
It's hard. They got great storylines. You know what I mean? Like, it's good storylines within storylines that it's just dope. It's good. You if you got into anime, you got a lot of good shit to watch.
Let's see. I'm gonna tell you. What's this? Is that what's that?
Samurai Champloo.
I never heard of that. Well, I never heard of most of these. Dude, I feel the fact that so many of y'all know so much anime, I feel left out. I'm like the only one in the room that ain't seen nothing.
It's because it takes you some time to get to it. Like, you have to be like, oh, you know what? I want to watch this. I want to do this.
And a lot of y'all been watching starting from years back of just watching different. Is Pokemon considered anime?
Yeah.
Because it was the cartoon before the cards? Before the collectibles? Oh, okay.
Yep. Voltron.
Oh, yeah. Same thing for what's the other Japanese with the dude with the
Mach 5? The racing car?
No. Oh, you talking about no, that's anime too though. Speed Racer.
Speed Racer? Right.
Speed Racer. Oh, that is all this. I'm tripping. That is
all anime before? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I'm tripping. The fact that it's on TV is throwing me off, the cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the style, the way they're doing it, right? It's that I started watching Naruto too, but what happened was I started watching Naruto, and then somebody told me to watch Death Note, and once I turned that on, I didn't turn it off. So I'm gonna go back to Naruto also soon, but that goes in that Death Note, man.
See, you're starting off in the mature area.
Oh, because there's other ones that are like lighter. Like Naruto is like a lighter comedic kind of thing, or
not
like
comedic, but it's just like more so a bunch of fighting scenes, a bunch of like they're training, kids are training. It's you know what I mean? But Death Note is heavy, you know what I mean? Like
what niggas die in the first a Death Note? When I find out, look, what's crazy was watching that messed me up because obviously y'all know what happened. He found a note, and then and so I knew that once he did his first murder to see if it worked, used it on a criminal, and then used it on another criminal. I told myself, like, that's a dangerous thing to do because you start to feel like you're doing justice, right? But also you start to feel like you playing God. But instead of you feel like you playing God, you'll start to feel like you're God.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's just what started happening. He started to feel like he was the dude that could save the world. He's the guy that's going to be the dude who cleans the world up. And I'm like, that's a problem.
Right.
Because first of all, there's other death notes out there, right? And you're about
Other
to get a real
demons.
far. Right. Other demons, And I'm like, yeah, now you think you him. And what happens is you trying to hide, and in your hiding, you're going to use your power for bad. So I knew that first you would kill criminals, then you would kill anybody close to finding you. So now you got to kill innocents, right? And you still think you're doing God's work, or you God, like you taking out good people, you cleaning the world of justice, but now you're taking out good people.
Right.
So now you have become the people you're trying to stop. So, and I'm like, now, I'm on episode 11. He just found out, he just met the other girl who has a death note, and they're about to low key, quote unquote, work with each other. That's where I'm at. I'm early on. I'm at like 11 episodes in. So I got 20? I got 26 more episodes to watch, something like that, which has to be done in a couple of days. So, Voltron OG, Rays, Kitchen is a good one too. No, Naruto, when you finish it, you're going to be like, it's low key fucked up.
Don't read that.
Okay. Okay. I almost got the out stopped it too. So you said he almost spoiler alert.
Yeah, don't read that.
Yeah, I'm you know what? Let's do. Wait, so have you seen most of the ones they brought up in here?
No.
Because you know what we can do? We can watch something together, right? Like I know, like if we find something that's like maybe 1 season or 2 seasons, right? And then we can go either watch a season or go episode for episode and have like an anime podcast.
I'm with it.
Not speaking from the point of we're professional anime motherfuckers, like just like who's watching anime and want to talk about these shows and give our review on what happens. I think that'd be super dope.
I think so too.
Okay, we gotta find one or find some that you want. First of all, I ain't seen none, so whatever you pick,
let the chat choose. I've already seen Full Metal Alchemist. I've already seen Attack on Titan. I've seen Naruto.
Yeah, I've seen Dragon Ball Z. That's not 1,000 episodes. We need like a couple of seasons, maybe 1 or 2 seasons, maybe 1 season or 2 seasons, and then we do that kind of show. That way we ain't gotta, like trying to review One Piece is ridiculous. So,
but the other thing is we can just review it weekly, just wherever we're at, even if we didn't get through the whole season.
Oh, for sure. Okay, we can do that. So, okay. Well, I still want to I do want to pick something maybe shorter. That way we can eventually get to the end of something.
Okay.
You know what I mean, because if we do One Piece, nigga, we gonna have a whole different career, job, and everything by the time we get to the end of the day.
Yeah. Niggas gonna be out there on the ocean fishing and shit.
You know what I mean? So what do y'all suggest? Wait, let me see. Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho?
Nope.
You seen that?
Mm-mm.
Is that 2 seasons, Shaq? Is he relating the 2 seasons to that?
The first one that is common between multiple people, like if 2 people say it or 3 people say it, we'll do it.
Because Yu Yu Hakusho was on my list. I got it from this dude was on the internet that he was saying that's one of his favorite, hands down, Yu Yu Hakusho. So I recognize the name. But I'm gonna see if that's 2 seasons we can. Or what do y'all think? We need something like 1 or 2 seasons. Yu Yu Hakusho, that's definitely one. I think if that's right. And hey Mika, how you doing? Good afternoon. Doing all school. Let me see. I'm looking to see which ones are 2 seasons, but yeah. Okay, Yu Yu Hakusho was in the runnings.
It don't have to be exactly 2 seasons, but the shorter end of the
for sure. It's 24 episodes, so that's a good one, I think. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu
24
Hakusho.
episodes. Yeah, it's 24 episodes. And I heard it was dope.
You heard it was dope?
Yeah, well, first of all, he said it earlier in the chat. Also, but also, I when I made the list of anime to watch, one of the clips I got was a video from the anime page of a dude I follow, and one of his favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
So this is like my second time hearing it. And Shaq watched. He seemed like he watched a bunch of these, so I'm gonna just assume like he knows what's up. Oh, Lazarus. Let's see.
Oh, and I think they have a live action too movie we can watch afterwards, probably.
Oh, dope. You know, I seen what's called live action. I liked it. One Piece.
Hey, you know what we can do? We can watch the anime and then also watch the live action afterwards. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
have both of them.
no, only the ones that have it, of course.
Oh, got it. Okay. Which ones have it? I've seen One
Oh
Piece on
no,
Netflix.
Alchemist has it.
Oh,
Bleach
really?
has it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where are the live action on what?
Well, Yu Yu Hakusho is on Netflix.
Oh, dope. Okay. All right. So let's just say that for okay. So let's say right now, you and I watch. Oh, so this is what I'm gonna do too. Before we go live next time, right? Say we do the anime thing.
Uh-huh.
In my program I use, EV Mux, when I'm recording, I'm using it right now. So I tried to add you one time, but I did it a while ago, and I don't think you've seen it. We had to hurry up and start recording. You know, I can add your email and we collaborate on a live. That way, it'll split them down the middle, the views. Split everything down the middle.
We don't want that.
No, not for this. For something new.
I want all of it to go to your page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I appreciate that. I'm not gonna fight you. I appreciate that.
Let's not split it.
I appreciate that. Okay. So let's say Cowboy Bebop. Okay, write that down too. I appreciate all the people dropping.
They have Cowboy Bebop live action on Netflix too. I heard Cowboy Bebop is really good also.
Oh, dope. Okay. So let me ask y'all this: is the live action exactly like the anime? Because I don't want to miss nothing.
So wait,
You know what
Shaq.
I mean?
Wait, let's ask Shaq. Shaq, Cowboy Bebop or Yu Yu Hakusho?
He said Cowboy Bebop forever. Dang. Okay, that might be
Cowboy Bebop or Yu Yu Hakusho?
He put the forever at the end of it. Oh, he said it's not. It's not like let's see.
The actual anime, the anime. We got to start with the anime first. Somebody saying Cowboy Bebop. See, 2 cents, my 2 cents, he says Cowboy Bebop. But I want to see if Shaq agrees. And if it's Cowboy Bebop.
Let me see. How can I? Oh, I can't.
But we're just talking about the anime actual Shaq. Should we do Cowboy Bebop or Yu Yu Hakusho? Shaq says Cowboy Bebop. He was one who originally said
Okay.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Lou Will is saying Cowboy Bebop.
There it is then. Cowboy Bebop is what we're going to start with. But we're going to start with I don't want to start with the live action. He said
No. Live action
Okay.
is only after the anime.
Okay, for sure. Okay. So we'll start that. Lou Will came in and said the same thing. Okay. He said Bebop is better. There are different categories. Categories like movies, comedy, action, sci-fi. Oh, okay. Okay, I dig that. Cowboy Bebop would be considered what?
Oh, you got to have Crunchyroll to watch Cowboy Bebop, though.
I do?
Oh, no. Where to watch? On YouTube,
Oh, wait,
Amazon Premium.
Oh, he said Samurai Champ. So Dolphins, I got Samurai Champloo on the list. It's one season.
He wants you to watch it because Dogface is into hip hop.
I mean, if it's dope, it's dope. I ain't mad. Oh, he said Death Note got live action too. That's dope.
Yeah, definitely. I saw that too.
Dolphins never right about every single thing. He's stupid. Dolphins stupid, man.
What did he say?
He said, "I'm telling you, do Samurai Champloo, but hey, Dollface is never right about everything, every single thing he says." You fool, dog.
Oh, shit.
I gotta put Lazarus on that list too. Lazarus. So we gonna do what's called it first, right? Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
All right, and that's okay.
We got to see how many seasons it is.
Oh yeah. Let's see, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, it's only one season?
Oh, it is?
No, that's live action
No.
Cowboy Bebop.
How many seasons? Wait.
It might be only 26 episodes, so that's good.
Wait. Oh, it is only one season.
Yeah, so let's do that. That's perfect.
Okay, Cowboy Bebop. That on Netflix too?
Nope, that's on Crunchyroll.
Shit, somebody got to download?
I don't know.
No, you know what? I got Plex. I might can add it to Plex. Cowboy Bebop. Okay, we doing that first. Cowboy Bebop. That's what we're watching first.
Hulu subscription, Roku channel, YouTube TV premium subscription.
Oh yeah, so we good. Okay. YouTube. I got YouTube paid. Prime time subscription. I got.
Okay, you good.
Yeah, good. Oh, Amazon Prime too. Oh, but that's premium subscription. YouTube TV. Are we good?
Okay.
Crunchyroll is free. Why I need to download that?
Is Crunchyroll free?
Yeah, say it right here.
That's that's the anime thing. Crunchyroll is
Oh,
free.
yeah, okay. I'm downloading that for sure. It's free. Okay. So Cowboy Bebop, when you want to start watching it?
Tonight.
Okay, well I'll do that. I'll watch. So how you want to do episode by episode, or you want to do? That can cover us. Episode by episode can cover us. 26 episodes. That's a good first season podcast run.
So cover it from episode to episode.
Do you want to?
Because that's going to be a long time.
It's 26 episodes.
So that's going to be 26 weeks.
All right. What you mean? How you want to do it?
That's half a year for one anime.
26. Oh, I'm tripping. It is 26 weeks. You're right. I'm tripping. Yeah, my math was off. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? 26 episodes? I was thinking like, yeah, we ain't doing it in 26 days.
Let's do
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, we do 5. That way we cover 4 weeks, and then okay, we'll do 5.
Now, if we start watching it and that shit is fire,
and right, you keep going,
and we have to binge watch that shit, then we just
that is what it is. Then
okay.
Right?
Okay.
Then we can end it early. Then we'll just move to the next one.
Oh, he said they only 30 minutes too.
Oh, it's on. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So Cowboy Bebop. I'm gonna start my first episode tonight. Most likely, I'm gonna start it today. But
okay.
And then we'll know. And then you and I will talk about what days we want to do the review on or whatever.
Yeah.
Discussion. And we'll talk on I got Baki Save too. Yep, I got Baki Save also.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, because if we're gonna do a show based off anime, strictly off anime, we need to watch the whole thing.
The whole.
Yeah, we need to watch Cowboy Bebop, the whole Cowboy Bebop, so we can talk about it for our first episode.
Okay, so we'll do that then.
Yeah.
How much time we give it ourselves?
Whenever you're ready, when we can have like a thumbnail, maybe an intro, maybe like a background. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
They have a dope name.
A dope name, and then we just go with it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So 26 episodes. Yeah, I watched 11 episodes yesterday in Death Note.
Yeah.
So I can get through fast if I just focus on it. Okay. We're not gonna put a hard deadline, but by next week, when me and you talk again, by the time we do Relatable again, I should be about through 6 or 7 episodes myself. And I'm not saying we're gonna talk about it on there, but we'll know as far as time
Yeah.
how much we need to. You know what I mean? And then we'll do that. Say you can watch one single in a single sitting. Is that good? Okay. See that they
That's
got
what
me
I'm
pumped.
saying. If we watch
Yeah,
some fire shit, then
yeah, for sure. Y'all say you can knock it out quick. Okay, we'll do that. That's fine. Okay, that's dope. I'm excited, man. I think because I need to get into anime. I feel like I got a bunch of y'all who know what's up, and that way I got a bunch of dope shows. I love the stories of anime. I love the way they lead out. I'm excited, and I got a crazy list of some dope shows I'm looking forward to and dope movies. When I remember seeing Ninja Scroll for the first time, that was
name it Animigos.
that's hey, I like that. I'm not I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it either. Animigos.
And Amigos is fire. Hey, that's it, dog. That's the
Animigos.
name. That's the name, dog. Yeah, hey, man. Shout out to 2 Cents, man. That's fire.
Let's go.
That's fire. And Amigos is fire. Dog, Dogface, dog. What's wrong with you, dog?
Dogface got issues, man. We'll do his next. But no, the only thing is with Dogface, nobody else has suggested what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Nobody's even side noted, like, yeah, that is cool. No one.
And Amigos is hard. That's a dope name. Damn, we need a dope ass cover. A cover and an intro video and outro video.
Right.
Intro video, outro video, dope cover. And Amigos. That's fire. Oh, I could do a. Nope, I'm not. I'm not somebody to do it. Yeah. I was thinking of some fly shit. But okay. Oh man, we liked it. Okay, we good, bro. Yeah, that's dope. That was a dope episode today, too.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to how we looking. Well, we don't know. Next week we don't know. You'll let me know. We'll let each other know. Because I've been super busy like crazy. I know you've been busy too, like with house stuff and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to if we can record next week, the podcast, obviously.
Yeah.
And by that time, I should be through a bunch of episodes of Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that way then we'll move forward with trying to get I'll get the stuff done with the intro, outro, and the cover. Shout out to 2 Cents, man. That name is hard. That name is hard. I like that name. And we gonna move like that. We gonna knock it in. So yeah, dope episode today, bro. I appreciate, man. What you got? Anything we should be looking forward to? Oh, we still gotta do the R files too one day. I'm gonna do it with you.
Yeah, let's do it. What's today? Tomorrow's Thursday. We're gonna start doing it late night, like 8 o'clock or 8:30 on Thursday. It's like okay. I'm not gonna do it early. I'm gonna just do it late. Per Dogface, this is Dogface's order.
For sure.
He's demanded.
I appreciate that, Dogface. Yeah, for sure. I'm with it. Let me just keep me posted. Let me know, bro. I wanna.
Let's go, Dogface.
I'll be in the house early, so we'll lock it in.
Okay, so Thursday night, I should be doing our files tomorrow.
Man, dope, man. All right, y'all, man. We thank y'all for hanging out, man. We appreciate all of the love and support. Y'all really hung out with us today for almost 3 hours. I love this. You know, I'm still on my road to monetization. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing amazing. I need about maybe 700 more watch hours.
Oh, and I'm here.
I'm a first tier, right? And I'm really just being consistent. I'm not trying to watch the numbers like a hawk. I'm just being consistent with trying to post good content, doing different vlogs. I'm doing vlogs now, so I'll be doing lives. I'm always looking forward to doing relatable and doing dope stuff. So I'm especially looking forward to the Animigos because that's fire. That concept is fire.
That's gonna take off.
That's fire. Yeah, that's fire, bro. That's fire. So I'm looking forward to what we do here. And man, thank y'all for tuning in. For all y'all show love, and all y'all who left a dope suggestion as far as anime to watch. We appreciate y'all. And we thank y'all, man. Relatable every Wednesday at 11. Wednesdays at 11. Tune in, tap in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the video. Like the video, then subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Any last words, Rios, you want to say before we be out?
Just thank you to all the people, man. Thank you for the support. We appreciate y'all. It's all love all the time. We're going to try to keep being consistent and being here and just being us. And enjoying y'all and just talking about the shit that's relevant to all of us. So let's go.
Thank y'all, man. Oh, and I still got to come up with a cool name for the community. So I've been thinking of that too. If there's some suggestions next time we pop up, let me know. But we'll get at y'all ASAP. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next Wednesday for sure. Wednesday at 11. Like and subscribe. Tap in. We out.
Boom.